ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 52 for the week of December 25th, 2018. It is not only our year anniversary of the show, but hopefully, when you're listening to this, it's Christmas Day. So, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, first and foremost. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire, and today I'm joined by the man in the festive Star Wars Christmas sweater, the producer, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you today on this Christmas Eve?
I'm doing good. Work was short. I was kind of bored there. There was the phones weren't ringing. There wasn't much to do.
Sure.
My lovely fiance made Christmas cookies for everyone, so that was a huge hit in the office.
Are you not telling me that there's some upstairs still?
You know, I don't know.
My hopes are like way up here right now.
Well, there might be some.
I feel like they're going to be dropped really quickly.
She may have brought them to her parents because that's where she was headed.
Shit! It's okay. I'll make do.
Okay. How was your day?
My day was all right. We spent Christmas Eve at my sister's place. We had all the families come together, and then we're going over to my mom's tomorrow. But yeah, it was just a good time overall. I'm excited to record this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. I have a family get together to get to yet tonight.
Oh shit. Okay, so we gotta rock and roll.
We're fine.
I like it. See, what I was thinking was when we were gonna introduce the show this week, I was thinking to myself, could bring like some hot chocolate. We just have like a thing of cookies sitting here. We just be relaxing, just shooting the shit about some Halo. It's our yearly anniversary show, man. It's our first one. It's on Christmas Day, nonetheless.
It just it worked out perfectly almost.
It really did.
It's almost like we planned it. We didn't, but it's almost like we did.
You know what else is hilarious?
What's that?
Next week's show, episode 53, is on January 1st. It releases January 1st.
We got to get some streamers and some...
That is another thing I wanted to do was bring in some streamers for our year show, but whatever. It's okay. All these things just percolate in the mind, never even come to fruition, but it doesn't matter. We can do it for next week. I think that'd be really fun. But for those who want to know what's going to happen in this week's show, well, Will is going to have a lot, and I mean a lot, of rosters to talk about.
I voiced my frustration a little on Twitter about that. If you didn't see the GIFs I sent to the HCS Pro Talk account.
Which I just replied to with other GIFs as well. It was good shit. And then we also have plenty of news to cover. And then after our tournament results and all that fun stuff, we have our 2018 year in review. And we just hope you stick along with it and hear what we got to say. We have a lot to talk about this week. It's going to be good shit. Will, before we start the show off, okay, I've got something for you. All right, I specifically wanted to include this in the show just to see what your fucking reaction's gonna be for this.
Well, you said this during the community playdate.
What did I say during the community playdate? No, this is something completely different. This is literally for you.
Oh my gosh, Josh is handing me a present here.
This is not the present that we're gonna exchange for our friend's Christmas. Don't worry about that. This is something different.
Oh my gosh, it says to the producer from Joshua. This looks fancy. Is it supposed to open?
Yeah, you can open up that first.
Opening the present. It's kind of like candy cane box. Oh my gosh, it's a pop out. It's got some it's a nice lovely winter scene here. Some foxes, a couple birds in the bush, cardinal in the tree, snowman out front of the house. Now let's see, how do I open and get into the actual box? This is amazing. Holy cow.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Is this a carameled apple?
Yes, it is.
This is a giant carameled apple.
Uh-huh.
With white chocolate, marshmallow, sprinkles. I am in awe right now of this thing.
This is why I called you before I came over here to record and asked if you like white chocolate or not.
What are those, like all the Twitch people doing, ASMR or whatever?
Oh, I don't know if that constitutes as that with plastic. Oh my god, we have Vicky has one too. Obviously not white chocolate, but yeah. Oh my God, we're still gonna
so
fucking
bad.
try with that. But yeah, there you go. One of my gifts from my dad today was a giant box of those caramel apples.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a few different flavors in there, but I'm like, we're not gonna fucking eat them all.
Well, thank you very much. I
problem.
appreciate it. I'm gonna have to work away at this one.
Yeah.
It's so much. It's huge.
Like I said, Vicky's got one too. Obviously not white chocolate because she doesn't like it, but yeah. Yeah, we're just like, we're not gonna fucking eat them all. We're bringing them over to Vicky and Billy. That's what we're doing. But yeah, there you go. What we were going to actually start the show off with is that we did a little bit of calculation over the community play date that happened over the weekend, and something I did was I have determined that after doing all the calculating, I have spent nearly $400 over the past 3 years on Halo 5 rec packs. That's real money. Like $400 of real money. That includes gold packs. That includes ice. I bought silver packs with real money.
Josh.
That includes all the special packs that they came out with. That also includes the voice pack, so on and so
Team
forth.
packs?
Yeah, yep.
Oh
Team
my
packs
gosh.
as well. Yep. Yeah.
Oi. I spent $10 on one team pack in Halo 5, and that was it.
Oh, yeah, I spent a lot of money.
But hey, you love the game?
I do. I give Halo 5 shit, but I love Halo through and through. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I was one of those people that spent a good amount of money on it. We went back, like I said, this is over 3 years. So realistically, it's not in an unbelievable amount of money, especially like over 3 years. But like, I'm still moderately disappointed in myself for spending almost $400 on rec packs. But yeah.
You kind of don't realize it as you're going along through the years.
No, because it's like, oh, it's $3. Who gives a shit? $3 at a time. It doesn't matter. And then it did.
It does.
Yep, it does.
Yep.
Microtransactions, they get you every time. That's all I got. Will, what do we always start the show off with? RosterMania!
Here we go. RosterMania for this week. It's going to be a doozy again.
Will, remember when I said how I wanted to kind of open the show with like us having hot chocolate and cookies and whatnot?
Yeah.
For those listening at home, hopefully you have some hot chocolate and some cookies standing by because this is going to be a good one.
All right, here we go. So Josh put in all caps, Will, this is a roster still looking for an org. It's a Halo 3 team. Tweet by Neptune. The team is now me, meaning Neptune, Falcated, Sabinator, and Scarvane. If any org is looking to sponsor a team, please let me know. So any orgs listening, go hit those fine gentlemen up.
Hey, Lux, if you're trying to get into the Halo 3 spot.
Next we have Halo Draft League. You're in Trouble had a shakeup. This includes Captain Corsicrate, Boomy, Outby Spectre, Nate King, and Euro Snowcone.
Say it again. You got it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. You got it, Will. Come on.
It's yellow Snowcone.
But what is it actually?
Euro Snowcone. Anyway, Snowcone's out. He is in. Turney is out.
We're off to a great start.
Next is Team Sierra. It looks like this includes Closer Spore as the captain, Beam 2 Clutch, Zapper. Shot Aces is in, and Atlas is out, and then Disrupt is in, and Faithful Shadow is out.
I believe those to be current. Halo Draft League, if they are not, please let us know in the Twitter DMs, and we'll happily provide the new stuff next week.
Well, with preseason going on right now, it seems like trades and things are happening. So
yes.
We'll see how it all shakes out. Out of the Halo CE grassroots, we'll talk about these guys a little later, but Denial Esports is bringing a team back with King Nick and Trix. Next, we have UGC's The Halo Classic roster updates. Oh my god, here we go. First team, Waste of a Seed. Their open qualifying team was Omega is better, Wanward, Filthy G, and Rain. Their pass holder team included Omega is better, Wanward, Rain, and Jesse Unleashed. Next, we had GMS. Their open team was Goofy, Zerka, Rami, and Giveshot. Their pass holder team was Goofy, Zerka, Falcated, and Sabinator. However you say it. I switch it up almost every time.
For like a year straight.
Yeah. Next, we have Rat Pack. Their open team was Tusk, Wensor, Fire, and Best Man. Their pass holder team included Tusk, Wensor, Fire, and Trunks. Next, we have Team Sesame Street. Their open team was Little Country, Furry Fours, Wolfmane, and Haynes. Their pass holder team was Little Country, Furry Fours, Wolfmane, and Saintly. All right, next is Team Perception. Open team was All-Star, Most Dope, Ian Feltz, and Sullen. Their pass holder team was All-Star, Most Dope, Ian Feltz, and Costa. Next, we have Team Aftermath. Their open team include Plasmad, Your Girlfriend's Side Guy, Top Ducky, and Napalm. Their pass holder team was Plasmad, Your Girlfriend's Side Guy, Top Ducky, and Vapor. Next, Silent Grind. Open team was Dread Takedown, Daffy, Her First Time, and Always Slay. The pass holder team included Dread Takedown, Daffy, Always Slay, and Paradigm. Next, we have Team Last Life GG. Their open team was Crazy, Vulcan, Pope Bum, Milkman. And their pass holder team was Crazy, Vulcan, Pope Bum, and Psych is Pro.
If you haven't noticed so far, a lot of these are switching out one fucking player. Like every time.
I'm wondering, since the open tournaments, they don't accrue points for those, do they?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So I'm wondering if it's just, hey, this person can't make it because it's an open qualifier. We need someone to step in so we can still get our practice.
It was the exact thing I was thinking of. If they don't accrue points for the open ones.
Right.
Yeah. We'll have to look into that a little bit further for next week.
All right, moving on. Ginyu Force, their open team was Luckside, In Fury, Killfoam, and Rage. Their pass holder team was Haynes, In Fury, Killfoam, and Rage.
Kiflom,
yeah. You know, just switching around a couple letters there. It's all good. Next, we have Chilled Reality. Their open team was Blaze, Rose, Thuggish Killa, AA Ace, and Pre-Devinator. Their pass holder team include Blaze, Rose, Fatal, Sullen, and Pre-Devinator. There's two members that got switched out.
Yep.
Next is Team Wrath. Their open team included Notorious, Jesse Unleashed, Kyle, Porky, and their pass holder team was Q-Day, Scarvane, Kyle, and Ryan Noob. All right, next is Alter the Outcome. Their open team was Waze, Gunfire, Frostbite, Milkshake, Milkshake, and then their pass holder team was Waze, Gunfire, Frostbite, and Razor's Renegade. Next team, You Had Me at Halo. This included Lycan, Manslayer, Venomous, and Systematic. And their pass holder team included Lycan, Active, Venomous, and Systematic. Next is Team Players Found. Open team included Ty is Reverbed, Friction, Overload, Lord, and Soldier. And their pass holder team included Ty is Reverbed, Friction, Overload, I did it twice, and Partition. Next is we have Hometown Harambe's. That team name, it's always going to be there. This included Bryson, Kenny, Yazzie. What is that? Josh is laughing his ass off over here.
You said Hometown Harambe's, and then you laughed. You said it'll always be there. And the only thing I think about is not Harambe.
Oh. R.I.P. Harambe. What would that third name on the list? It's,
you know what? I'm not even going to be able to get it right either. So I'm just going to give
Yeezy HC.
I like Yeezy.
Let's go Yeezy. Yeah. Then we have Pandorum to round out that team. And then their pass holder team was Bryson, Kenny, Yeezy, and Hessler. Team Game Over included Alienable, Assertive, Crimson, and Lan. Their pass holder team included Alienable, Assertive, Crimson, and Kill a Cow. Next we have In Plain Sight. Their open team was Combonified, Bateman the the Elite.
Yes, you got it. Yes. Woo! We in there, boys. Oh man, I'm so proud of you right now.
It took me like, what, 4 weeks, it feels like?
You know what? You got there. That's all that matters. You did it.
Okay, so again, in plain sight, Combonified, Bateman the Elite, It's Not Safe, and Who Dat Polly. Their pass holder team included Combonified, Bateman the Elite, Who Dat Polly, and Flamer.
Who dat boy?
All right. And now we just have full teams. No more open and pass holder. These are just teams we found. So Denial Esports. Previously, the Anaheim Pirates. This includes Straight Sick, commonly Aries, and Shayla. We have Burger Town. Love that name. NYC, Wombat, Munoz, and Turley Shreds. We have Team Inconceivable, which is Falcated, Ryan Noob, Scarvane, and Sabinator. We have Gimme My Money, which is Nate's Quicker, Also Reliable, Sicker Than Your Average, and Sarguff. We have Local White Kids, Jax, Jesse Seau, RP Common, and Swish. We have Believe the Hype, which is Cloud, Booba Demon D, and Gilkey. We have End Result, which is L-Town Monez? I wanted to say Munoz, and I knew that wasn't wrong. It's Monez. We have Burton and Dark Scorpion. We have GQ, which is Lek, Sector, Adrenaline, and Ravage. We have Jits, which is Vitas, Sweatlord Dew, Chronic, and Snowman. We have A Sun Came, which is Apple Juice, Ponic, Twin Savior, and Kazug. Next we have Genesis Vital. This included Revamp, Tire Iron, Rowan to Boat, and P-Prawn.
I love that Rowan to Boat. It's a good name right there.
Next we have Just a Team, which is Penguin, Saiyan, Trippy, and Stellar. Almost reciprocity.
Almost.
Next we have Fallen Esports, which is Sorrel, MTK, Circa, and Eli Elite. Next we have Victoria's Secret, which is Swift Kill, Stormy, Exerted, and Rammy. Next we have Florida Jackalopes, which is Thrust, Piles, Sinox, and Thuggish Killa. Next we have Final Feature Gaming, Just Improve, Flash, Milkshake, and Obnoxious. Next team is The Stinkers, which includes... What?
You got this. Come on.
It looks like Swistifa.
But I think it's Quistifa.
Quistifa? I see what they're doing.
You see what I'm doing?
I see what they're doing.
I think that's what it is. I like Swistifa too.
But it's a... Yeah,
it could
I
be.
get you.
It could be.
They're missing the H, though. That's what threw me off.
Either way, that's what I'm saying. I like
Quistifa.
both.
Okay, next we have Bodies by Junior, Struggler, and Slogy. Team Elusive is Dizzle, Phasal 1, Phasal 2, and Stamina. Phasal. Team Galaxy, we have Phoenix, Aurora, Brisket, and Samsung. Next we have Team You Gotta Jump Off With That Man. Includes Blitzkrieg, Railgun, Phoenix 2, and Boss George. Next team, BDPO, The Ritalin, Phenomenon, Jackson 5s, and Inclined. Next is Team Sign My Face, which is Kill, Bullet, Monzi, and Stewboy. Next we have Team Afternoon Delight, Project Patty, Haggy, Captain Camp King, and Black Halo God. Next is Team Hype and Positivity. This includes Bobetta Fetta.
Yes! We're 2 for 2! Oh my god! We're 2 for 2.
I guess I'm just on today, right? No, not really.
Yeah, you are.
We have Two Vicious, Bunnies, Waddles, and Reality. Next, we have Team KC Lightning. This includes Game Lord, Vaporx, Vendetta, and Drusus. Next, we have The Balboa. This is Luxslide, Versify, Cajun, and Why Not Be Reckless. Next, we have Team LFTG. This includes Phantom Snake, Scud Puddle, my man, Oreo, and Traviscore. Next is Team Swerve. Looks like Teats Vicious. Poop Man 2 Clutch. What a name. Is it Co? It's just COE. And then Pharaoh 2 Clutch.
Poop Man
2.
It's a good name.
Next we have Team Showtime, Monoxide Died. Nightmare, Times Night, and Ollie of Holly. That's a good one. Next we have Team Rise, which is Waluigi, Icon, Kaios, and Srill. Next we have Team Facts, which is Sev, Trip Chi, Pat Spankum, Laniture.
Pat Spankum.
Next we have Team Olympus. This is Nadesicle, Claims, Pink, Fenty, Slides. And Josh.
See, here's the best part about RosterMania, okay? These names can be whatever you want them to be. You however you pronounce it, that is what this name is from now on. So the power is in your hands, Will. You decide.
I've figured it out. After staring at this one while you were talking, it's anesthetic.
There it is. There it is.
Next is Team Densetsu, which is Oiti Class, Mule, O-Bump, and Phoenix. We have Unkind Esports, which is Saber, My Tails. I'm falling apart again here, guys.
You were almost there.
All right. Let's restart. Unkind Esports, Saber, My Tails, Reality, and Moral Barnes. Next is Team Judah and Friends. This is Killer Cal, Judge Judah, Zypok, and Savage Cat. Next we have Syndicate, which is Stan Paradigm, Nikki Kutta, Vapor, and Article. Next is Team Dirty Soda, which is Massacre, Z-Brett, Livewire, and Kevs. We have Team Make Halo Great Again. This is Snake Middleton, Lumpalicious, beautiful name, Idolize, and Llama. We have Clockwork, which is Costa, Mercy, Villainous, and King Armus. Next we have Team Last Second, which is Slurshot, Mike Fathom, Kill Switch, and Hammers. We have Team Lights Out, which is Johnson, Lance Serp, Toyota, and Black Johnson.
There's Johnson and Black Johnson again.
Then we have We Back, which is Hawkeye, Fire, Toski, and Prime Time. I made it. We're done. Moving on.
Oh my God. You know what, Will? Before we move on.
Oh no.
I just want to say one thing. I'm proud of you. You did good work there. You did a really good job. And you got the two names that I was focused on the most.
That I've been messing up for the last couple weeks at least.
Leet and Bobetta Feta. You did it. Give yourself a pat on the back.
See, you
deserve it.
So I'm wearing the Star Wars shirt. I'm a Star Wars fan. I just see, it's like when you speed read, you just see Boba Fett. I'm used to seeing that word Boba Fett, so I would just speed read it Boba Fett instead of Bobetta Feta.
The Force must be with you today, Will.
Hell yeah.
I thought I was going to get like an eye roll from you, but that didn't happen that time around. For once. For once. Did you see the fucking... Hold on, before we continue, okay? Did you see... Off the rails, who knew? Did you see... I forgot who fucking posted it. It was either Onset or Gaskin. One of them, I think, posted a picture on Twitter of an... Well, some people call them Audis. Some people call them Audis, depending upon the region that you live in. But it had a cowboy hat on it. What did you think the meme was? Howdy.
Howdy.
I actually laughed at that. I genuinely laughed at that. I'm like, this is so fucking stupid.
It's one of those things where you're like, yeah, I get it. It's all right. I'll give it like the courtesy laugh.
Yeah.
And,
give like a ha, and then just move on.
Yep.
Will.
Yes.
Now that we're done with the massive segment of RosterMania, it's time for COD and other games. Watch. I got one thing for you, Will. Just one. Super CC has posted on Twitter, and I quote, "Decided I'm not going to compete in Halo 3 anymore. See everyone in Infinite? Peace sign emoji." Super CC, we wish you the best in what you continue to do, and we can't wait to see you in Halo Infinite and beyond.
Oh.
Get it? I just did a fucking Buzz Lightyear reference.
Yep.
There's the classic Will I was looking for right there. Yeah, we in there, boys. All right, yeah, that's it.
No, wish him the best.
Yep, I agree. It was correct me if I'm wrong here. Was it Super CC that was on a previous Lux roster for a good amount of time, or was it Mocket? I don't think it was Mocket. I think it was Lux.
I honestly can't remember off the top of my head.
It's been a while.
Wasn't he with Super CC, Talik,
Envor?
They were together a while, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if it was Mocket or Lux.
I'm going to say Lux.
Yeah, because Warlord, Squashy, and then two others were on Mocket. So this must have been Lux. But either way, just trying to reminisce, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck to you, Super CC. And that does it for COD and other games. Watch! Will.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought you were going to, say something there for a second. I'm sorry. It's time for Will's Adventures within the Haloverse and other games too.
I like that you added that little asterisk in there.
Asterisk. What have you been playing, Will?
So we did play some Halo 5 this week.
We did.
We had our community play date.
We did.
On Saturday. It was a lot of fun.
It was. Hashtag road to 152.
I'm not getting there. There's no way.
No, that attitude.
I don't play enough. But yeah, played some. We jumped into, what was it? BTB.
Holiday Fiesta first. Or did you,
I was
were
not
you there for the BTB?
I was not there for Holiday Fiesta.
Got it.
But yeah, I jumped into BTB. It's not my favorite game mode. It
It worked out with the amount of people that we had.
Right.
We had a full squad of 8 for a little bit of time.
Yeah, we did. We could have ran customs 4v4.
We could have. And you know what? That's a plan for moving forward, so don't you worry, Will.
There we go.
Don't you worry.
But yeah, I had a good time hanging out in the chat. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but damn does Silas go ham every time he plays.
Yeah, he does. He does.
But that's just that I'm underneath, I'm the same way. I'm so competitive, but I know I'm not at that skill level he's at, so I don't shout and get into it as much, but I'm always damn, I want to win.
And it's okay. You're getting better. Yeah. All it takes is practice.
It's been 2 years. I should be at a decent level by now.
You haven't played Halo for those 2 years though. That's the thing.
It hasn't been it hasn't been strictly Halo.
Exactly. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Right. Practice makes perfect.
I have a plan. When Halo Infinite releases,
We're making a pro team.
I want to take a week off of work and just play.
What the fuck? A week? Yeah. I'd take a day.
I want to get in it. I want to freaking just grind for a week straight and,
all right,
and learn it.
I'm with you. I'm calling it right now. I'm with you.
Damn. Okay.
Sorry, work. You can fuck off for that week.
I never completely dove into a video game where I spent that much time learning and try to actually be that good at a game.
Sure.
And I think I'm a huge fan of Halo 5, and I feel like they're going to regress for Infinite because we have some news later and we'll talk about it.
Yep.
But I feel like it's going to go back to a little bit more of classic Halo for competitive.
It would make sense.
So, yeah, I just want to take that week and learn everything I can, and it'd be nice just to have a week off of work too.
Yeah. On
top of it, playing video games, why not?
Why not?
So
I'll put my kids somewhere.
Somewhere?
Yeah, just no nondescript location. Just somewhere. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Natana's gonna fucking kill me. She's like, you said you're gonna do what? They're like, Natana, it's Halo. She'd be like, oh, okay. That's not how my wife sounds at all. That was doing her a disservice. But no, I will have my child at that time, so I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with it.
It sounds so bad.
I know it does.
Gotta figure something to do with.
I can't wait for her to come. It's gonna be great.
But yeah, no, I definitely want to take some time. But yeah, other games I played this week. Let's go back to Tuesday. Tuesday, I kind of like is my battle royale day. Started out with some Blackout. Didn't go well.
Okay.
Jumped into some Fortnite. Didn't go well.
Okay.
Got offline.
You didn't play more Realm Royale?
I'll talk about that in a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, Garibay, I played with both times I was playing with my buddy Garibay, and I was tired as hell. I didn't sleep well the night before, and he was hungover as hell. So
that's not a good combination.
It was we were not performing at all, and we were just like, "Yep, this isn't happening," and called it a night. So that was that. I took Wednesday off of streaming, and I actually got a bot set up for my channel.
Very nice.
It proved that it can be finicky at times, but I feel like that's most bots nowadays, that they have, each one has its own issues.
Yep.
I got a shout out to Scud Puddle for being in the chat and helping me figure out how the song requests work. So usually when a bot has song requests, it's song title artist. This one is artist - song title, which I'm like, okay, I guess maybe it'll help file. Maybe it does it some way where it files it down, because there could be tons of songs with the same name.
Sure.
I don't know why it does it that way, but it works best if you do artist and then song title.
Can you just do YouTube links?
No.
Oh.
You have to set up a certain overlay within Streamlabs OBS, and it says it's not enabled. Like, I don't have it set up. So.
Oh, it's because of Mixer.
Is it?
Yep.
So there, yeah. It's funny that because it's a Mixer only bot, but it has the.
Well, Streamlabs OBS has the functionality coming soon.
Oh, so it might be happening in the future. It's just not
within Streamlabs OBS.
Right.
For the bot, I don't know if there's something else you can set up for it, but I know with Streamlabs OBS it's coming soon. Maybe
the bot has a workaround, and that's why there's something else I have to add into Streamlabs that I just didn't have time to set up.
Like when I was using, when I was on Twitch primarily, I used AnkBot, and that was an within its own client. So I would launch the client before the stream would go live, and then everything would be stored there. So if somebody did a song request, it would store there and not anywhere else.
Yep, same thing with the bot that I have. It's its own client.
We'll finick with it, because I imagine that there's something there to make it work.
Yep, I think there is. I just didn't take the time to go through the steps. That's pretty much what it boiled down to. It pulls directly from Spotify.
That's nice.
Which I like, and then it uses my Spotify.
Yep, uses their API.
So yeah, it's
cool.
I like it. It's just weird to me that it was artist then song title.
Sure, it's kind of weird.
But yeah, thank you, Scud Puddle, for being in my chat and figuring it out and working through the kinks with me. So Wednesday I took off, played Thursday. I started off with some NHL 19 Hockey Ultimate Team. I made my way through Division 9, so I'm now advanced to Division 8, but I still have a few games left where you can quote unquote win the championship. And I think what they do is they take your Division 9 team and they face you against Division 8 teams. And if you beat a Division 8 team, you then win the Division 9 championship. You get more coins, whatever.
Makes sense.
And move on.
Okay.
The issue I'm running to is I haven't been playing it religiously like the people who do.
Uh-oh.
And my 80 overall team is facing up against teams who have like 90 and 95 level players. So it gets frustrating at times when like they can just skate around me. But I've been able to stay in it. I've only bought in one pack, which I'm happy that I've only bought in one. I've restrained myself as much because, like, again, it's my competitive side coming out. I want to beat these guys, spend all the money, get all the players, right? Really, I'm going to have to just grind it out and earn the coins and then eventually buy packs or buy them from the market.
It's like that's how real sports work.
Spend
all the money, get all the players.
But no, so going back to some NHL history with me.
Okay.
NHL 16, I had No. Let's go back up. I had NHL 13, right?
Yeah.
Played it for years. Like, I just kept playing the same game. I had like a franchise that was like 15 years into its life cycle.
Jesus.
Like, so I didn't play NHL from 2013 to like 2016, 17. Yeah, 17. I bought NHL 6, or it would have been 16, but for the 17 year, right? Go 16, 17.
No, it would have been. Wait, what?
Like
What year did you buy the game in?
I'm trying to remember now. I'm losing my mind. I played NHL 16, but not as much. NHL 17 came out. I played that nonstop.
That came out in 2016.
Yep, 2016. So that's where, yeah, it came out in 2016. I bought NHL 17. That's where I spent a shit ton of money, probably $200 to $300 on my Ultimate team, buying packs, buying the specialty packs.
It's where they get you.
What I liked is the Movember packs, because I believe if you bought the Movember packs, part of it went to the Movember charity, stuff like that.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, that's where I spent most of my money. And plus, the cards looked cool. They were like plaid cards in the team colors.
That is actually really cool.
So, yeah, it was.
I played into it a little bit further.
Yeah. But I made it to Division 1, which is the top of the divisions. And there's only 10 of them. So I made it to Division 1 with that team. I played nonstop. I threw a controller through a screen playing NHL. Yeah. 17.
Is that the game you punched your desk with as well?
Probably. Yeah, I rage when it gets that competitive. Yep.
Holy shit.
So I didn't play 18. I said, spent too much money.
Yeah.
I'm not playing 18.
You also, I thought you also said that it's not even that good.
I didn't like 18. There was something about it. I just didn't like it. I don't know if it's... I believe they maybe didn't make any changes from 17 to 18, besides a little bit in the skating.
Sure.
I was like, I don't need to play it.
Yeah.
But now I have 19, and I was jumped back into some Ultimate Team, and I'm itching to be that competitive again and try to make it back to Division 1, but gotta restrain myself. Can't spend that money on it.
Practice makes perfect, Will.
Yeah.
You could be the underdog team.
I'm always the underdog team right now. Like, I have a few players that are like 82, 81, but then like my third and fourth lines are all like 70s, mid 70s, and it's killing me. It's killing me. But anyway, played some NHL 19. Got bored of that. I opened up my PlayStation, and at this point, David, aka Heavy Rainfall, was in my chat, and he saw my Realm Royale picture, of the game, and he's like, "Dude, play it." So I'm like, I don't know, because I was like, maybe do we jump into Fortnite and try out the new update? Because there was a new update previously.
Fuck, that's Realm Royale time.
So yep, jumped into Realm Royale. He was giving me some tips on how to play. It really helped out. What weapons are better than others, what abilities to take, because like I said, it's a closed beta for PS4. I had never played on PC. He had a lot of knowledge about the game, so that was fun. Aiming is horrible in that game. I hate it. The ADS, the sensitivity is way off when you first start. It's really hard to dial in. And then the game I've been playing for the last 2 days.
I cannot wait to hear you talk about this.
Horizon 4. It's amazing.
How did you get it?
Xbox Game Pass for $1.
Okay, yeah, okay, good. So you did what I told. Oh, that's badass. The one person. I mean, I don't know if anybody else took advantage of that offer. I think it's still going on right now.
It is.
Not bad.
So, yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I haven't played
rad.
I haven't played a racing game in a long time. And
what a great one to start playing.
Yeah, I'm at the point right now where I accrued enough influence to now start the autumn season.
Okay.
And that's where I stopped, because I'm going to be streaming next week.
Sure.
I want to autumn season. Here we go.
Are you playing on the Xbox?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, I can't. My PC's not powerful enough to stream and play at the same time.
Sure.
Maybe down the road that'll happen, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm playing on the Xbox. It's fun because they put your friends' names above the cars.
Yeah, they're drivatars.
They're drivatars. So yeah, it's always funny to see. Like, oh, there's Dust Storm.
Yep.
Oh,
Tasman's in there too.
Yep.
Yep. Dom's in there.
Yep. It's kind of cool that they do that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to be jumping into some Mortal Kombat 10 because that's on Games Pass for
shit.
We'll be, shouting out, getting ready for 11. Shout out to Brian Makes Games.
Are you getting 11?
I probably will.
All right.
There was one Mortal Kombat on the PS like 2 or 3 that I played the whole game through, was really into it.
Shaolin Warriors.
Something, I don't remember which one. It was so long ago. I do this where like I've noticed throughout my gaming history that it's like I dive in deep on one game and then I just like drop it and don't continue with the series, where who knows, maybe that's why I'm average at games, because I feel like I'm average at games because I've played so many genres and different games.
You're just to say you may be average in some, but you're above average in others. Like, I'm above average in Halo, okay? I'm not above average in fucking Madden. I have no idea what I'm fucking doing in that game. You'd wipe the floor with me in that. You'd wipe the floor with me in NHL. You'd wipe the floor with me in fucking any Battle Royale game. It's just...
Compared to the competition, though, that's in the Battle Royale, I'm still average.
Saying, you're better at some games than others. That's all it is. Just depends on what you play the most of.
Yeah. That's what I played for the week. I have a few other of the Game Pass games downloaded as well. Below. Yeah. Josh is like, yeah, man.
I have yet
shaking
to play
his head over here. So
I have yet to start it.
Yep. Looking forward to getting going on some more games.
Okay, hold the fuck up. There is one game you have to play.
What is it?
In Game Pass. Sunset Overdrive. You have to.
Okay.
You have to.
Why?
Insomniac Games. Okay?
That's why.
Basic fucking Lee. They made Ratchet & Clank, one of my favorite series of all time. They made the new Spider-Man game on PlayStation 4. Arguably one of the best games ever made. Okay? Not just Spider-Man games, but arguably one of the best games. Okay? They made Sunset Overdrive. That game is incredible.
Is it racing?
No.
It sounds like a racing game.
No, it's like a third-person shooter platformer.
Okay.
And it's funny. Like, actually funny. Some of it's over the top, but I actually chuckled at some things. When games try too hard, it's like, oh, fucking, why are you trying so hard? Come on, that's not cool. But no, this didn't. This is good. Give it a shot. It's in Game Pass.
Okay.
Highly recommend it. If I can get one fucking more person to play that game, I swear to God. It's so underrated.
I still have, you gifted me, like...
The new Ratchet & Clank on PS4?
Yeah, it's still not unwrapped.
Fuck.
I know. I have so many, like, backlogged games to play.
It's okay.
And I keep jumping into new ones, and then I'm like, oh, fuck, I should have played this, and I'm like...
It is okay. Whenever you're in the mood for something different, give that game a shot.
For sure. But Josh, that's all I've played this week. It's a long discussion about what I played. What have you been getting yourself into?
This is why it's called Will's Adventures within the Haloverse and other games. Asterisk. That's why that's the segment, Will. I played some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's great. I'm just unlocking characters. That's what I'm working on right now.
I almost drove myself to Best Buy and got a Switch today. I was on the edge. Christmas
is tomorrow.
I know, and that's why I'm like, I gotta wait.
'Tis the season.
Oh.
I've also been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm really just trying to complete the game.
Another game that I need to get and play.
I'd wait till it goes on sale to be completely honest.
At this point, yeah, that's what the plan is, I think.
It's going to be a time sink, and not in a bad way. But you're going to be spending, if you get hooked into it, you're going to be spending a lot of time with it, and I think it's worth it to just wait. Which we can talk about later. Halo 5, again, the community playdate, and then Tetris Effect. So, okay. For those who don't know, every year I do a personal game of the year list. Okay? Every single year. It's been happening for like 5 or 6 years now, I feel like. And it's usually a top 10. Okay? And usually what happens is there'll be a game that comes out near the end of the year that, now this game didn't really come out near the end of the year, but regardless, there are games that come out towards the end of the year. They're kind of shorter experiences and they blow me away. Just absolutely blown me away. Now, obviously, Witcher 3 won my game of the year when that came out. Nier Automata, if you guys have not fucking played that game, holy shitballs. That game won my game of the year last year. I think it was last year. But no, Journey, when that came out, that won my game of the year that year. Okay? Regardless, so Tetris Effect came out. It's a PlayStation 4, PlayStation VR game. Okay, you can play it on VR, you don't have to. My wife loves Tetris. Eats, breathes, sleeps Tetris. Myself, not so much. I respect it, not my cup of tea. I bought this for her for one of her Christmas presents, downloaded it, had it ready to go, and she could play it. I didn't even have to pick up the fucking controller to realize that that game was special. When you think of Tetris, you think of, you're just putting fucking blocks together and you're making rows and they're clearing and everything's fine. You reach for a high score. What do you fucking do? Who cares? Not this game. Yes, the formula is the exact same. It's fucking Tetris. But it's audio, it's visual, there's shit that happens in the background that's unbelievable. The songs are all unique, all made specifically for those individual levels. When you move the pieces around, it adds to the music. It's unfucking believable. And again, I didn't even have to pick up the controller to realize this. But then I did. That game blew me away. Okay? Natana has yet to beat it. She's close. But it is going to be on my list. Hands down. If you have not played Tetris Effect and you have a PlayStation 4, you owe it to yourself to play it. And if the sale is still going on right now, at GameStop right now, it's half off, $20.
Not bad.
It's originally $40, so it's half off to be $20. It's a steal. The game's fantastic. And then last but not least, another game that is more than likely going to be on my Game of the Year list, Gris. Gris. It is on the Nintendo Switch. It is on PC. I'm playing it on PC. It is one of the most breathtaking games I've ever played. From a visual style. Also, the music is unbelievably fantastic. It's short. It gets to the point. It's emotionally charged. Play that game if you haven't as well.
One thing I didn't mention about Forza Horizon.
Yes.
The music is incredible in there too.
Yes, it is. All the stations are sweet.
Yeah, top notch.
Yep. They have a classical station in that game too.
They do. I just unlocked it.
Ooh.
Maybe I should
Did you?
flip it on?
You should. But yeah, that's all I've been playing as well. So for those interested, stay tuned for my Game of the Year list coming soon.
JK, it's usually posted on jkfire.org.
It will be.
I see that I went there. The website's currently down.
If you go for it right now, is it still down?
Oh, did you update that?
Well, I made it public again.
Okay.
Because we're going to talk about it in the on the next episode of HCS Pro Talk segment. But yeah, my website's still there.
Okay.
Yep.
It's up now. Yes, I see that.
Yep. And then a new post will be happening before the Game of the Year post, outlining what my plans are for 2019. But yeah, that's all I got. That's it for me. Should we get into some news, Will?
Let's do it.
First and foremost, Limitless and 343 collaboration by 343 Industries, and I quote, "One of our core missions here at the studio is to inspire heroes and deliver wonder. Normally, this is most often and understandably applied to the nature of making games. Indeed, creating new worlds to explore, new mysteries to solve, and heroes through which to experience it all is always an amazing and rewarding endeavor. There are, however, times where opportunities to inspire heroes and deliver wonder present themselves outside the scope of game code, cutscene scripts, or sandbox balancing. Today, we're excited to talk a little bit about one such opportunity, as 343 Industries is proud to announce a collaboration with Limitless Solutions to provide new Halo-themed 3D printed prosthetics to be made available to young heroes who, like the Master Chief himself, also routinely and triumphantly beat the odds. Limitless Solutions is a nonprofit organization that creates an affordable option for prosthetic limb devices for children. Using rapid prototyping technologies, 3D printing specifically, prosthetic arms that are fully functional and capable of gripping objects and various gestures are created and fitted to children at a fraction of the cost compared to other prosthetics on the market. The incredible and dedicated team over at Limitless began in 2014 as a group of the University of Central Florida students who wanted to help a family whose son was born without most of his right arm, and since Limitless has grown to a full-time operation based at UCF in Orlando, Florida. The Limitless bionic arm prosthetics are all at once functional, cost-effective, and expressive, and perhaps best of all, Limitless donates their innovative prosthetic arms completely free of charge to recipients and their families. Limitless is devoted to building a generation of innovators who use their skills and passion to improve the world around them. To learn more about their program and to also see and hear inspiring stories of affiliated families, please make sure to visit limitless-solutions.org. The Halo Connection. With all that firmly in mind, we're incredibly honored to have the opportunity to collaborate with Limitless Solutions to offer a unique bit of Halo flavor in our shared goal of inspiring heroes. Beginning in 2019, Limitless will add 2 special Halo-themed options to their already amazing lineup of designs for their 3D printed bionic arms. First up is the fantastic recreation of the Master Chief's own legendary Mark IV armor. Mark VI. I'm an idiot. Designed to help turn any eager recipient into an awesomely augmented, galaxy-saving superhero. In addition, Limitless will also offer a multiplayer variant of the Mjolnir-inspired and personalized prosthetic, allowing a wide range of creative color customization to create a Spartan style as unique and heroic as the recipients themselves. We're infinitely honored to have been approached Limitless Solutions to help further our ongoing mission to make heroes out of humanity, and look forward to delivering hope and helping hands beginning early next year. That's fucking awesome. The reason why I read the entire article there is because it's a great cause that they're doing. They're 100% free, going to those families that need them, and they look fucking rad.
Yeah, the picture they showed was awesome. Yeah, great cause. I'm curious where they get their funding. There has to be grants or something that's coming through the school.
Yeah, that they could do fundraisers as well.
Yep. So yeah, it's really cool at what they're doing out there.
It is. Love the cost-effective nature of it. Okay. Next piece of news. The MCC update has been postponed. This is by Sketch, and I quote, MCC players, we've unfortunately run into an issue that's going to postpone the release of the next game update. Thank you to the insiders who helped playtest this build, and to everyone for the ongoing partnership and support. More info at the link they provide. Here is the link they provide. And I quote, Greetings, MCC players. We're thankful for the ongoing support and partnership the MCC community has provided over these past few months. But sometimes having an open and transparent dialogue means we have to deliver bad news. And we truly appreciate your understanding. We're bummed to announce that the MCC December update, which was targeted for release today, well, the day that the article was released, is being postponed due to a last-minute issue that arose with the build. The team has been pushing hard to try and get this update into the hands of players before the holiday break, and many of you rallied to help us test the Insider build this past weekend. Thank you. So it's extra disappointing to us all to have to hit pause on this release. With every MCC update, the team's goal is to continue improving the experience for players and making the overall product better. Over the past 5 months, the team and the Insider community have made tremendous progress, updating and enhancing MCC, and it's imperative that we retain a high-quality bar and continue making forward progress. This latest update failed to meet that bar due to a bug that was discovered in the final stretch, a bug that was actually flagged by some of our community insiders who were helping review a pre-release patch. The issue involves some corrupted content and a scenario which can break the UI flow, impede a party's ability to play matchmaking together, and eventually crash the game, which clearly is not the type of experience we want to ship. To the 184 insiders who helped us playtest this past weekend and qualifying for early access to the Ugly Sweater nameplate, postponing this update means the release of the nameplate is also delayed, which means we're unable to grant this before the holiday. Once this update is released, we'll make sure that everyone who met the criteria still gets early access to the nameplate as promised. Thank you for your help playtesting this build, and we're sorry you'll have to wait a bit longer to get those sweet nameplates. As a small consolation, we're going to grant the qualifying insiders the Ice nameplate to hold you over. That should occur at some point later that day. To everyone else, it was always our intent to eventually release the Ugly Sweater nameplate to everyone who plays at least a dozen match-made games during December, so jump in and have some fun. Understandably, this news will be disappointing to many. We know there is a lot of excitement for the new modern aiming control options and the new skulls coming to Halo CE. Rest assured that the team will reconvene following the holiday break and work on getting this update out the door as soon as possible. With the UGC Halo Classic kicking off early in the new year, it's likely that this update will need to shift to later in January in order to minimize any potential risk or negative impact so close to the tournament. We'll keep you posted. On behalf of the 343 MCC team, happy holidays and thank you for your support. We hope to see you online over the break. So, yeah, unfortunate, but at the same time, they did say that they don't want to interfere with the Halo Classic tournament that's going to happen. Thank fucking God. Because I don't want to see anything bad happen there. Next up, HaloIsBack.com is back. This is a quote from Halo is Back on Twitter, and I quote, "Feel free to try out the brand new HaloIsBack.com. Anyone who signs up and creates some content, you can upload/link content as well, will get bonus entries into our official launch giveaway soon. Please DM with any feedback. Enjoy." So, for those who don't know what HaloIsBack.com is, it's kind of like I don't know if hodgepodge is the word, but like a conglomeration of like Halo content from around the community. Okay? Go check it out. Next up, Bonnie Ross to be inducted into the AIAS Hall of Fame. This is an article from 343industries.com, and I quote, "Los Angeles, December 18th, 2018, the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences, AIAS, is pleased to announce its 23rd Hall of Fame recipient, Bonnie Ross, Microsoft Corporate Vice President and Head of 343 Industries, which oversees the Halo franchise. Ross has been integral in the vision and expansion of the Halo franchise that has continued to excite generations of fans, generating nearly $6 billion in worldwide sales to date, and has transcended video games to grow into a global entertainment phenomenon. Ross is a key voice in promoting STEM and diversity efforts across the gaming industry amongst women, underrepresented minorities, and children. It is thanks to Bonnie's vision and drive for combining art and technology that has allowed the Halo universe to flourish within so many different mediums and platforms," said Megan Scavio, President and Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. That, along with her deep passion to expand diversity in gaming and encourage STEM education amongst women, as well as all young people, is truly inspirational. Her positive legacy and leadership have helped advance interactive entertainment and will impact game makers and aspiring game makers for generations to come. The 2019 Hall of Fame Award will be presented to Ross during the 22nd Annual DICE Awards ceremony on Wednesday, February 13, 2019, at the ARIA Convention Center in Las Vegas by her longtime colleague and friend Phil Spencer, Executive Vice President and Head of Gaming at Microsoft. The ceremony will once again be hosted by Jessica Chobot of Nerdist News and Greg Miller of Kinda Funny, and live streamed in its entirety beginning at 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time via multi-year media partner IGN. And I quote, "It's been a privilege to work alongside Bonnie for more than 2 decades, and I've continually been impressed not only by her passion for merging art and storytelling, but also her equal passion for creating teams and technical breakthroughs, solid foundations that will set the direction of Halo and Xbox for years to come," said Phil Spencer. Bonnie's tenure at Microsoft is more than just a model for aspiring game makers. It's a proof of concept that bringing together talented and diverse voices around the shared passionate vision can unleash worlds, wonders, and legends that define entertainment for generations. Ross's interest in technology and gaming began at an early age, where her pursuit of advanced math and science classes led to a degree in technical communication and a concentration in physics and computer science. Following college, she landed an internship at IBM before beginning her profession at Microsoft, first working on operating systems. Ross began her career in the games industry in 1994, when Microsoft created a PC sports gaming division, leading to her first game release of NBA Full Court Press for Windows. She progressed her career in gaming in a variety of roles, including producer, lead producer, executive producer, and general manager overseeing production for all titles within the Microsoft Game Studios portfolio. In these roles, Ross worked with several leading development studios in the co-development or publishing of many well-known titles, including Counter-Strike for the original Xbox, Dungeon Siege, Fusion Frenzy, Gears of War, Jade Empire, Mass Effect, NBA Inside Drive, Pandora's Box, Psychonauts, and Zoo Tycoon. In 2007, when Halo creators Bungie parted ways with Microsoft as a first-party developer, Ross founded 343 Industries, an entertainment studio committed to fostering the growth and expansion of the Halo franchise, as well as driving innovation across Microsoft platforms. That commitment to building diverse stories and characters has helped 343 Industries create immersive, blockbuster sci-fi entertainment experiences within the Halo universe. At Microsoft Game Studios and 343 Industries, she has worked with or directly overseen many well-loved Halo games, including Halo 3 ODST, Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, Spartan Assault, Spartan Strike, Halo 4, Halo the Master Chief Collection, Halo 5 Guardians, Halo Wars 2, Halo Fireteam Raven, and the upcoming Halo Infinite. Ross is passionate about bringing together art and technology to transform how people experience entertainment. Over the last 9 years, She pushed to broaden franchise reach and define Halo as a leader in transmedia across the entire entertainment industry, including the Halo series of video games, the upcoming Halo television series by Showtime, and live-action series such as Halo Forward Unto Dawn and Halo Nightfall. In addition, 12 of 17 Halo novels have been named to the New York Times bestsellers list, and Halo consumer products have generated over $1.5 billion in consumer spend. Ross is also deeply involved in promoting efforts to drive diversity across the games industry and generating interest amongst women, minorities, and children in the pursuit of science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM, careers. In 1997, she co-founded the Microsoft Women in Gaming community as a way for women in the industry to network and support each other. Beginning as a small cocktail event with roughly 20 attendees, it has since then grown to become an annual lunch at the Game Developers Conference, GDC, that counts more than 1,500 in attendance. Ross was named as one of Fortune's most powerful women in gaming and is a key part of the Ad Council's She Can STEM campaign. The AIAS Hall of Fame honor is bestowed on game creators who have been instrumental in the development of highly influential games and moving a particular genre forward. These individuals demonstrate the highest level of creativity and innovation, resulting in significant product influence on a scale that expands the scope of the industry. Past AIAS Hall of Fame recipients include Todd Howard, Hideo Kojima, Leslie Benzies, Dan and Sam Hauser, and Tim Sweeney. Additional Hall of Fame honorees can be found at the link they provide. So, congratulations to Bonnie Ross. That's incredible. Her name is up there with a pantheon of legends. And she's a legend herself, so fucking good on ya. That's fantastic. And I love how she worked on an NBA game. That's really funny.
For the PC.
For the PC. Good for her. That's rad. All right.
Does it have controller support?
We should we should fucking look that up. That'd be really funny. Oh my god. You know what? I wonder. That was a long... Was there gamepad support back then? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know. The last piece of regular Halo news here. The final Halo community update of 2018 was posted by Unisec over on Halo Waypoint. And we have some news for you. So, Halo 5. And I quote, "Just like we've done the past 2 years, we'll be expanding out the playlist offering during the holiday season to accommodate the influx of players. If you're reading this on the day it's published, then everything listed below with the exception of Mythic Warzone Firefight should be live in Halo 5. Mythic Warzone Firefight will be joining the lineup tomorrow on December 21st and stay up into the start of the new year." In other words, it's live now. So therefore, here's what is live. Global Double XP. Free Holiday Rec Pack. Holiday Fiesta. Castle Wars, Warzone Turbo, and Mythic Warzone Firefight on all of the maps. We chose to run Mythic Warzone Firefight on a map-by-map basis to make sure players could practice and develop strategies against the tough opponents this mode brings. After running it this way for over a year, we've decided to try combining all of the maps into one playlist for the next 2 weeks as an experiment during the holidays. Now that we've got the business out of the way, let's hear from Josh Mankey, lead engagement designer, about the Halo 5 Sustain Team's 2018. The Halo 5 Sustain Team had an exciting 2018. We kicked it off with adding one of our now most popular playlists, Quick Play. We also stated early this year in our partnership with the HCS team, both preparing settings for the Halo World Championships, as well as adding both Forge maps and Oddball to the HCS playlist. By switching a few more playlist slots over to rotational style, we've also been able to deliver a large number of new playlists and updates to try out over the course of the year, including Community Slayer, which added maps to Super Fiesta, SWAT and Slayer, Forerunner Slayer, Roman King, Big Team Super Fiesta, and the Halloween Infection Refresh, Community Doubles, and our recent Holiday Fiesta list. In addition, we've been able to run the gamut of our existing rotationals all year long, with traditional lists getting much better playtime during the rotations than they had in years when up all the time. On the tech side, we also upgraded our skill systems from True Skill to True Skill 2, resulting in fairer matches and more accurate skill assessment than ever before. Will shaking his head no. Over the course of the year, we've continually tuned our matchmaking and ranking systems, resulting in a solid experience across the board. Will did not shake his head that time. Thanks for joining us this year. We look forward to seeing you in 2019. We have a big team battle refresh already ramping up, as well as a head-to-head playlist in the works. We've also have several other refreshes and additional ideas on the deck that you'll love, so stay tuned.
I True Skill 2 is better than the first True Skill.
Yeah, I feel like it is.
However, I'll say the population size doesn't allow True Skill to do its true work. That's where my headache comes in. My shaking of the head is that, yeah. I mean, I was playing. I think I was just playing Slayer on a team of full platinums, like I'm saying, like plat 3s against a complete team of diamond 3s. Like that's a full skill, like a full level above, and we got destroyed. Because I feel like I'm better than platinum 3 now in Slayer, but the fact is, I still pair up with platinum players who decide to just run everywhere. And I thought it was bad in gold, and it's still bad in plat. And I get so frustrated because I'm like, why are you just running in there? But it is what it is.
HCS Pro Talk investigates. Does True Skill 2 actually work?
Yes, it works.
I was kidding, yeah.
I know. Like I said, yes, it works. But because of the population size, you get teamed up against people because it has to expand the search, which is understandable. They wanted to get you in games quicker. That's what it's all about, is playing and having fun. But when you're trying to rank up, sometimes I don't like to get matched up against a bunch of diamonds. So
I can understand that.
I was holding my own. I'll say that. I was going at least even, like 0 KD ratio. You know, I was holding my own against them. But teammates that go 4 and 17 don't help me much.
I agree.
That's what I'll say.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
Yeah. I mean, you guys had to deal with me going like 4 and 12 during the Halo Bowl, so.
But we won. That's all that matters, Will.
I'm still going to bring it up because I need to get better.
A win's a win. Don't hold yourself back because of that.
I'm not holding myself back. I'm saying that I know I went 4 and 12 on a lot of maps.
But you know what? You learn from it. You
that's
get
what
better,
I'm trying to do.
And we're going to be an unbelievable powerhouse come Halo Bowl 3.
Someone did mention that the 2 members that didn't play for Gamer Rage were actually pretty good.
They are.
So, yeah.
It's time to shit on them.
We'll see what happens. Spring 2019. Look forward to it.
Hell yeah.
Josh, do we have more news?
We do. In the same article, Halo TV series update for you, Will. And I quote, "I wouldn't be doing my job correctly if I didn't try to get you all an update from Kiki Wolfkill, studio head of Transmedia, about the Halo TV series before the end of the year. That said, the juicy details won't come until the time is right, but we did manage to get a few words about how she and Frank are feeling heading into 2019. It's been a year of momentum and energy and a few road bumps along the way, but we are ending the year on the Halo TV series happily exhausted. Not unlike game development, it has been a very rapid pace over the last few months of script refinement, concepting, and practical prototyping, but unlike game development, much of this is physical prototyping, which is a whole other thrill. There have been short flights, long flights, asked Frank about his unobtainium flight status? Okay, Frank, we're asking you. Skype calls and working sessions, all of which have left us excited to come back in January and continue to build our foundation for this show. In the meantime, we're knee-deep in director conversations and we'll share deets as when we're back. Happy Halo holiday vibes to you all."
Okay. I think the unobtainium was a Avatar reference.
Oh.
Because, so when you accrue points on flights, your silver, gold, platinum status.
Yeah.
He's saying that he's been on so many flights that he's unobtainium status because it's so high of a medal, so highly wanted.
It all clicks.
But tis.
Nice job, Will. Nice job. Thank you for bringing me right into that. Appreciate it.
No,
it makes sense. It makes complete sense. I'm a fucking idiot. So that worked. Thank you. Next up, we have some Halo Infinite news. Yes,
Woo!
we actually do.
Holy shit. I wasn't going to swear, but then I was like, it's our podcast. I can swear.
I do it all the time. You already know this, Will. All right, here's some Halo Infinite news for you. So, Split Screen. Split Screen is up and running internally. And I believe it's 4-player split screen as well. Back in black. Black undersuits will be in the game. This is something that people bitched about for very, very long in Halo 5.
I think they went with the lighter color because they wanted to show more detail. It's harder to show detail with black.
But people wanted black undersuits, Will. Now they're getting them.
Does it really matter, though?
No! It doesn't fucking okay, wait, oh man, I gotta take my shit back.
I was gonna say.
I gotta take a step back, Will. People are gonna be fucking angry at me. Yes, Will. They matter.
Because they want the art style to be true to the original Halo games? Is that what it is? Or is it just... Why? Why does...
For those who care about black undersuits, let us know why.
Please let us know in the Discord or tweet at us. Why are black undersuits such a big thing for the community? I want to know. I came into Halo 5, so I don't know any better. All I saw were gray undersuits and whatnot. So
I think they look fine.
Yeah, I'm looking more at the armor anyway. I'm not
paying attention to the black undersuit.
Yeah.
Maybe it helps for like artistic purposes though. Like people who are making screenshots, who are making artwork for it. Maybe it helps out in that regard.
Sure.
I'm sorry, people who love black undersuits. Overstepped my boundaries there for a second. We brought it back. Don't worry.
Reined yourself in.
Yep. Black undersuits, they're great. Next up, flighting programs. These opt-in flights will start small and slowly expand out until release. PC. Flighting may come a little bit later for PC players, but we're treating it as a first-class citizen. So yes, for those who didn't already fucking know, Halo Infinite will be a PC title. How do you know that? Well, it's easy. Not only did they just fucking say it here, but Halo Infinite will be a Play Anywhere title. It'll be day and date with Game Pass, which means it's going to be on PC. That's literally what that means. So if you didn't know then, you know now. Player customization. If you like the armor customization options in Halo Reach, you'll be pleased. If there's one thing I did like about Halo Reach, well, it was the armor customization. So, I shit on Reach all the time, okay? But at least they got that right.
Will this be, I guess my question is, will this be in multiplayer or will this be in the story?
Multiplayer.
Okay. Damn. I know they said it's a Master Chief story, but I really want to just be my own damn Spartan in the game.
We're back to this, Will. We're back. Okay.
My bad. I'm off the rails.
You know what we should do? We should, when E3 comes around next year, right? We have our E3 show and whatnot. It's going to be there. Okay?
It better be.
It will be. You can quote me. You can quote me on this show right now. Halo Infinite will be at Microsoft's E3 2019 press conference.
Do we get actual gameplay or do we just get...
Yes. It'll be their main game on that stage.
So we are 6 months away, you're saying, from actual gameplay footage.
Yes, absolutely. Now, will that game come out in 2019? No. The game will not come out in 2019. The game is coming out in 2020. You can quote me that. You can quote me on that too. I've said it 100 times before at least. The game was not coming out next year. Absolutely not. There's no way. There's no way. We haven't seen gameplay yet. They were still working on the engine shit before. There's no way that game comes out in 2019. No way. No way. You can quote me on it. And you know what? The reason why I'm saying that, I want to be wrong. I want the game to come out next year. If it's polished, if everything's good to go, I want the game next year.
I could see it being a late fall 2019 title if they weren't putting so many resources into MCC and so much on buttoning that up and, kind of reviving that. If everyone was hands-on with Infinite, maybe.
Well, I think there is a small but dedicated team for MCC. So since that first major patch came out, right? Now I think they're doing these smaller monthly updates, but I think it's with a smaller dedicated team. I think I'm pretty sure 80 to 8, you know what? I'm going to say 85 to 90% of that workforce is working on Infinite right now.
But imagine if it was 100. Imagine if you had another person,
5 people,
another person in your office building doing your job.
It would help out a lot.
Yeah. Just think about it. If I just
I hear you.
I'm the only quote unquote customer service rep. That's my title, but I'm the only one that's an actual customer service rep in my job. If I had one other person there, it'd be huge.
I completely understand.
To divvy up the responsibilities. I do more than just answering phones, by the way. It's a whole thing. But anyway, I just hate that title of customer service rep.
I know,
because
it
makes me sound like I sit at a desk and answer phones all day.
Yeah.
I do a lot of other things for my company other than that. But
Will does good work, guys.
Thanks,
Makes
Josh.
the people happy.
I try.
You make me happy, Will.
That's all I need.
Boom shakalaka.
All right.
But yeah, like I said, quote me on it. I don't think that game comes out in 2019. I think that game is a guaranteed 2020 release. You will see gameplay at E3 2019.
Okay.
Cool?
Cool beans.
Cool beans, bro. All right. That does it for regular Halo news.
You missed 2 things on there, man.
Will, what if I was just testing you? SR 152! Players who hit Spartan rank 152 in Halo 5 Guardians will receive a token of appreciation in Halo Infinite. Hashtag road to 152.
I'm at 111. You think I got a shot?
If we played for the next 2 years, we will.
Just nonstop?
Fuck it. Why not?
I need to buy all the XP packs that come out.
With real money.
With real money? Maybe it'll make Infinite better. I don't know.
I'm telling you, I'm surprised they haven't fucking done this yet. Yeah, this double XP weekend, or this double XP for this like short period of time, that's cool and all. Gears of War has like 6 times XP sometimes. And now that, like, think about this. Gears of War 4 is on its way out the door. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did rhyme, okay? Gears 5, right around the corner, okay? Therefore, they're just throwing this, they're giving this shit out to people. Give us something worth fighting for here. Make it more enjoyable. You have the carrot on the stick for us to go for. That's the whatever we're getting in Infinite by hitting 152. Make it fun to do now. Because it's not a fucking fun to sit there and try to grind that shit out.
I should jump and just do Warzone. So I bet I have a ton of boosts that I've never used in Warzone. As much of a grind that is, and
we're getting Achilles, bro.
Oh no.
We're doing it.
Just gonna sit. I'm gonna be the unproductive guy who just
sits there,
gets in the match.
Fuck you.
I have been saving a lot of my wrecks. I used to sell them all just so I could buy more packs to get the customization items.
That's what I did, yeah.
But I've been saving them now. I've gotten tired of that.
It's up to you what you want to do. Did you ever play a Warzone game?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I had no idea if you actually had or not.
Yeah.
Huh. What'd you think?
It's fine. I don't know.
I still think it's fucking stupid that the one person who gets the last shot on the boss gets all the points for the team.
Yeah.
I think that's fucking stupid.
No, I agree.
But that's besides the point. Fuck Warzone. Next up, Pro Team. We're in the process of starting an internal Pro Team for Halo Infinite. This was expected, but it's good to hear.
They did say a little bit more on that note. I don't know if you have it listed below.
I don't. I took this from the article.
Okay. They said that Pro Team is specifically going to help them shape competitive side of things.
Well, that's what the Pro Team for 5 was supposed to do as well.
So that
they had a Pro Team for 5.
That worries me a little bit because of what happened previously and all the outrage that came from it.
I think it's going to be a new team, though. Like, new people on the team. I don't think they're picking the same team anymore.
Sure.
Otherwise, they would have said.
Right.
This is our Pro Team for Infinite. So, I agree. I hope that they did learn from their mistakes. Everything that we've learned so far points me to believe that they have. We got the grassroots program. We got all these things happening. They're listening. At least it seems. So, I'm thinking this will be for the better.
Okay.
I do. That's it for the regular news, Will. Thank you. Next up, we have some competitive news. Denial Esports is back with the help of Zach and Blackbeard. This is by Alan Bernal over at Dexerto.com. Dexerto.com. I probably just mispronounced it probably, but besides the point. And I quote, after a long saga of former Denial Esports members and staff, the end to a frustrating, unnerving ordeal may finally come to pass, as new figures have seemingly taken the reins to usher in a new chapter for the controversial organization. Denial Esports was once a thriving club that fielded teams in many titles such as Counter-Strike, H1Z1, Rocket League, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and more. But all of the success was left marred by unpaid players and fees, consistent stonewalling by upper management, and legal action against the org. Now it looks like a new era may be coming to the once chastised team, as potential new owners look to have tied those loose ends on December 18th and are preparing to take Denial Esports into a new age of prosperity. CEO of Money Matches, Zach Smith, and the always positive team owner of the Anaheim Pirates, Patrick Blackbeard AP E. Smith Sr., shared numerous Twitter posts which strongly indicate the two have paired up to take on the Denial Esports banner. Smith announced on Twitter the debt for Denial has been agreed upon and players were happy, while announcing that they will issue in a new age of the org and its legacy. After an apparent fallout from the Anaheim Pirates name, Blackbeard AP and his Halo team have left the SoCal branded org on December 16th and have since teased the entire roster will be soon under a new name. Denial Esports had previously been world champions in Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, Gears of War, and are looking to once again find a footing in a new age. Anything you wanted to hit on there, Will?
I saw a lot of people on Twitter commenting on how, Denial just can't come back and just say everything's fine. I don't think they understand it's new ownership. Those people who were in the wrong before are gone.
100%.
It's new ownership. It's like a new org popping up just with the same name you recognized before.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I didn't let you finish your thought.
I'm happy. We talk about it. We're for the players all the time. I'm happy that those players that were in that situation did get paid and they were taken care of.
I agree. And I had my reservations on Zach before. Okay? Like, they're internal. I just kept them internal. And obviously we had our reservations on Blackbeard as well. But then again, like we've said, when we hear the things from the players themselves, because we are for them, we want what's best for them. And when I had my reservations about Blackbeard, then I see all the teammates coming out and saying like, no, he's great. He actually is great. Like, everything is great with him. I'm like, okay, I can take that and be like, you know what? My reservation's going to be laid to rest. I don't need to worry about it anymore. He seems like a genuine good dude. Then Zach, just quickly, I had my reservations about him as well. But then again, I see everything that he's doing. We're seeing the receipts that people are getting paid. Like, that goes a long way as well. So my reservations about Zach are laid to rest as well. Go ahead, Will.
I had reservations as well. And I kind of apologize because it's like judging a book by its cover. You don't know what's actually going on.
Yeah, we're just assuming.
Because, we don't always get communication on what's happening behind the scenes.
Correct.
So with Blackbeard, I apologize to both these guys. I'm going to start for Blackbeard. You all know, who have listened to episode 36, I believe it was, about the PBL stuff.
Yep. After
that episode aired, while that information was coming to fruition that we were given, Blackbeard bought this team, the Anaheim Pirates. So it looks like Blackbeard's right alongside Tom. They're partners. They're doing all this, and it just didn't seem right to us at the time.
Things looked bad.
Yeah.
Yep,
it did. From what we find out, Blackbeard's just in it to be in it. It looks like he really loves esports, and he was all about making his players happy and taking them to the top, and the players love him. And, turns out a shitty situation arose again from that
from Tom,
really. Yep. It's fine. And then Blackbeard is now out. I don't know if he got paid back for the money he put in for that team. I'm hoping he did.
Well, you know what, Will? We'll have something coming on later in the show that we can talk about that.
There we go. But now he's just the fact that they're willing to pick up this organization and themselves pay for something that they didn't even do to restart this brand. That's incredible.
It is.
And the same thing with Zach from Money Matches. We were hearing that players weren't getting paid, and that worried us at first. Turns out it was a legal thing that was held up in the court or something.
And he owned up to it.
And he did.
100%.
And he apologized, and then all of a sudden everything went through, players started getting paid, and everything's good. When we only hear the one side from the players, obviously that's all we have to go on. And I guess I'm just trying to say I apologize for the pre-judging, I guess. I don't know what else to call it.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do now that they're together. they seem to have the ambition and the drive that it needs. They need to bring Denial Esports back. If they can pick up that top tier talent right off the bat, it's going to be hard to see. I think it'd be hard for them to do. But we'll see what comes of it. They already have good Halo talent. We know that.
Yep, they do.
Anaheim Pirates took 5th at ATL finals.
They're placing really high on qualifiers for the UGC Halo Classic as well.
So
same team.
Yeah, same exact team. So
yep. And the other thing is, I'm right there with you. I apologize as well. And we know they have the passion. Like Blackbeard just exudes it.
Yeah.
And then Zach, owner of multiple companies, multiple successful companies at that. And yeah, it's exactly what you said. They want to see this succeed. And we want to see the players succeed. That's the biggest thing for us, is that
So here, when players are unhappy, that means
unhappy.
Like the scene becomes negative and like everything kind of shifts. If your player base is unhappy, it just ruins everything.
When we reported on that PBL shit before, okay, I know we've talked about it ad nauseum, but the fact of the matter is, when we got both sides of that story. That's why we reported on it. Okay, we were reached out to because we witnessed something happen in the chat at one point in time. Okay, then the floodgates opened. What we thought to be something minuscule with the viewers turned out to be exponentially worse. And I couldn't allow myself to not talk about that. That's why we have this outlet. We want what's best for the players. We brought that to people's attention because people deserve to know that the thing that they may be affiliated with is shitty.
Well, that's the thing. It's not, yes, we're for the players, but also we're for Halo in general. I mean, if you have a league that's set up with your game, you don't want that negativity to follow Halo.
Right. With a cryptocurrency that was supposed to be your prize pool that doesn't fucking exist. With a rule book that we never got a hold of. With rules that were constantly changing, yet the rules that we reported on when the league started were still on the website, which are still there right now. It's shit like this. And then the conversations we had with him. And I'm
he gave us the runaround constantly.
Yes, it just wasn't worth it. It's not worth it to the players to be put through that shit. And so, end on this. Zach, Blackbeard, Denial, wish you guys the absolute best of luck. And we know that this is only, from what we see, from what we've heard, from what we've talked about, this only looks to be going in a positive direction.
Completely agree. I am a fan of their colors and logo too.
Yeah.
I think it looks amazing. Yeah, the wolf pack. Oh,
yep.
Sick.
It's like our old high school mascot.
Oh boy.
Oh man, I just brought that in here.
All right, moving on.
Yes. Calgary. Wait, hold on. Okay, I almost missed this one.
It's a big one.
This is a big one. Good thing I didn't miss it. I thought I still had my cursor on the Denial stuff. HCS 2019 season teased by Tashi. It's a Halo Waypoint article, and I quote, "As we look forward to 2019, we're excited to embark on a new journey with the HCS Grassroots program and Halo 3. We're in uncharted territory. The HCS Grassroots program is breaking ground in new ways, and initial feedback and results have been humbling to say the least. We're working diligently behind the scenes to review and respond to the nearly 500 applications, which we're confident will result in even more content creator partners to be entertained by and even more LAN events and tournaments to attend and compete in, ultimately leading to a solid foundation for Halo Infinite. However, 2019 is more than just Grassroots. We'll be hosting our own official HCS events, and while I can't share more details just yet, you can expect us to continue to experiment and try different formats and concepts while ensuring we're being authentic to the game, sport, and community. We'll have initial details on the first official HCS 2019 event in the coming weeks, and in case you missed it, Chris Lee did reveal on the 343 social stream yesterday that 343 are once again forming a pro team, where top pro players will join the ranks here at 343 to help build Halo Infinite alongside the entire studio. As we march towards Halo Infinite, we're excited to continue working closely with the game development team, representing the wants and needs of the esports community."
There it is.
HCS isn't done yet, folks. And I'm really excited to hear what they have to say. Will it be Halo 3? Will it... 5's done, but will it be Halo 3? Will we get that Intro Infinite tournament that we talked about weeks ago? Could be something. The future looks bright. Next up, Calgary Halo announces a Halo 1 tournament. Halo 1 2v2 tournament in Calgary during Salt Flats 2019, hosted by Smash Logic YYC, February 16th and the 17th, 2019 at the Bowness Community Hall.
Hey, that's on my birthday.
You sounded kind of Irish there.
I did?
Yeah, can you say it again in like a more Irish accent? Because I don't want to butcher the shit out of it.
Nope.
It's on my birthday.
It's on my birthday.
That was really fucking terrible on my part. See,
it was.
that's why I didn't want to fucking do it.
February 16th. Exciting.
Sign up if you haven't already.
Yeah.
I mean, not you, Will. We don't live in Calgary, but...
I kind of wish.
It'd be cool. It would be cool. Next up, Europa Halo is coming back. And I quote, looking forward to the new year, 2018, and a few great cups and 3-month log league. New job means more time to put back into Europa Halo tournaments. 2019 aimed to bring back the EU League in some form to either MCC or Halo 5. Hope to see you all there, making EU Halo great again.
Very nice. That's exciting to hear.
I'm fucking stoked to cover it again. It's gonna be great. Shout out to you, dude. I mean, you're in the shoutouts later anyway, but either way, shout out to you, dude. Will, that does it for the regular competitive Halo news. Now we got some Halo Classic by UGC news. The casting analyst lineup has been expanded. On the main stream, we're going to have none other than Onset, which we've interviewed. Go ahead and check that out. On the featured station, we have Trooper, Throoper, Spaceman, and Butters. And then we have a few analysts as well. Elamite, Clutch, which we've interviewed as well. Check that out. And Shyway. Congratulations, Shyway. Love your videos.
So Shyway's the host of HCS Weekly.
So here's the thing. I was thinking the same fucking thing. Yeah. How the fuck was this not announced earlier? Like, they had to have had him at this tournament. HCS Weekly's a UGC podcast.
I was gonna. Do you remember what the first comment was on the last episode?
Of what?
Of HCS Weekly?
No.
Someone commented, so this is like HCS Pro Talk.
Oh, in the tweet.
In the tweet, yeah.
Yeah. That's
I was honored to be recognized like that, for our podcast to be recognized.
Yeah.
Granted, we're not trying to take anything away from HCS Weekly. They do great work over there.
Exactly. And that's why I said they're great as well.
Yeah. But I don't know, like that's officially ran by an organization.
Yep.
We've done this as a startup by ourselves. I wanted to give thanks, I guess, to the listeners for giving us that recognition out there.
Will.
I know I'm jumping ahead of the shoutouts, but
it's okay. Do it up. This is our fucking yearly episode. We do what the fuck we want.
So yeah,
we in here. This could be like a 3-hour show.
We're getting there. No, it's just I had that sense of pride when we were compared to something that's so well done.
Yeah,
and they have backing by UGC and
every time I see, so we post episodes on Tuesday. Every Tuesday morning I go. Like, I make sure that it gets uploaded to YouTube correctly from Podbean, make sure everything's on the up and up, right? And every Tuesday, Marlon posts a comment on YouTube.
Yes, he does.
Every Tuesday. And always read it every fucking Tuesday. And yeah, it warms my heart as well. Like, Marlon, you're one of our main listeners on YouTube, and it's always great seeing your comment every Tuesday morning when I just make sure that everything posted correctly. It makes my day start off way better. I can promise you that. Nobody likes getting up to fucking go to work on a Tuesday morning. You're not even near the end of the week, but our episode did post. We feel good about it. And just seeing those comments are like, God damn. So thank you, Marlon. And like Will said, thank you everybody that listens to our show. It's great. Should we continue with the news, Will?
Yeah, sorry to keep interrupting.
It's okay.
Gotta reel it in.
It's okay, dude. It's Christmas. We do whatever the fuck we want. All right. Next up, the viewing experience has been enhanced for the UGC Halo Classic as well. And I quote, "We've teamed up with Skillshot Media to enhance the viewing experience for the Halo CE 2v2 and Halo 3 Free-For-All at the Halo Classic." They do good work. Good to see. Just wanted to say that. Next up, Towie's back. And this is a tweet from Towie, and I quote, "Happy to announce I'll be back at UGC St. Louis for Halo 3 with Lunchbox, Roy, Snipedown, and I Got Your Pistola. I believe he's going to be their coach. I've been hearing him on the comms when they do the qualifier matchups, so I'm pretty fucking sure he's their coach." That's great to see. I fucking love Towie, dude. Oh my god. We should try to get him for an interview as well. Hashtag life is Tau. Next up, the qualifier rules updates. There's a link that we're going to include. It includes all of the rules for the qualifiers. So a couple things that changed. Go ahead and check out that link in the show notes of the Google Doc. Learn you some. Next up, the Halo Classic final qualifier update for you. You can collect 2 times the seeding points next Saturday for our final Halo Classic qualifier. I just noticed why you did that. I just noticed why you did this. People listening won't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's like, Will did a hand gesture like, fuck. And the reason why is because it's been expanded to 128 teams. Holy shit.
Okay. When we go through this.
Yes.
Next week.
Should we just do 64? Should we just stick with what we've been doing?
Well, I would. So when we've been taking the open teams, let's just go with the actual pass holding teams.
Because we still think that it's the points that go towards the pass holder qualifier.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's
a lot.
It is a lot. It doesn't, like, we're getting through it pretty quickly now that I know some of the names and I can kind of rattle them off. But still, 128 teams.
Yeah. And actually, they did say in the tweet, Saturday. Okay? Which could mean that points don't happen for the Friday ones, which are the open ones. Could mean that. We'll have to look deeper. We have to look deeper, Will. But I agree. I'm fine with doing that if we want to. It's a double elimination as well. It takes place December 29th at 11 a.m. Central Time. The final piece of news, Will, we're right there. The UGC Halo CE 2v2 prize pool update. And I quote, "A portion of past sales for our Halo CE 2v2 contributes directly to the $1,500 prize pool. Raise the stakes and compete against the best in January." So yeah, good to see. Happy to see they're raising more monies. Will, that does it for the news. Which means it's time for you to maybe talk about some scrim results.
There was no scrims, Josh. We are good to go.
Well, shit. All right.
But we do have tournaments.
Do we, Will?
So, we're going to go back and forth on this one like we always do?
Sure, we can do that.
Okay. So first up, Halo, UGC, CE. I said that backwards. 2v2 results. Provided by Maddie Rums. Thank you very much. So first went to Mucky Brews, which included the Blue B-Fox and Private 99. Second went to CPH, which was CPH Legolas and the Hans Becker. Third, fourth was Neutrons, the Jim Shep and Big Ol' Bacon.
Oh, that's a good name.
And Chicks with Dicks.
My fucking God. Oh, no.
Which included Sprite Girl 94 and She's a Guy, bro.
I love it.
Their names
Chicks with Dicks. Chicks is with an X. Dicks is with an X. I like it. That's original.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before. That's really cool.
Fifth through eighth was the Zucchinis, which was Dizzle and Fazzle 2. Beyond was S. Sandman and Silos the Villain.
You can just say Sandman. It's David Sandman, the photographer.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And Silos.
Next we had Funky Bunch, which was P. Hands and Assassin.
Oh, God. Funky
names.
Bunch with P. Hands.
Next we had Ego Trippin', which is Soldier and Claw My God. That's another good one.
It is.
9th and 10th was Fluffy Pizza, which was Cookie 1394, and San Francisco Ice.
I really hope that's what that means.
What?
I just really hope that's what that means, Will. Because when I looked at that, I thought it was syphilis.
It could be Suffice, too.
I really hope it's either of those two and not the one I was thinking of, Will.
Josh, you have something to...
What? No. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. And then finally, we have Rat Race Sucks, which was Org and H1 Twisted.
And yes, Rat Race does suck. You know what? The names in these are way better than the ones in fucking RosterMania.
These are hilarious, yeah.
They're great.
Peahan.
Peahans, dude.
All right.
Chicks with dicks. Oh, God.
Josh, take the next one.
The UGC Halo 2 2v2 results provided by Matty Rums as well. First place went to the two-man power trip consisting of offensive power and defense power.
Huh.
Good name. Second place went to YBS H2, consisting of Sizats and I Last Man. Third, fourth went to Outbreak, consisting of Lethal and Smithy. Lethal HT, the like analyst caster. Okay, not Lethal from Tox. And then Goat, consisting of Goat Manjaro and Goat Alcoholic. Fifth through eighth, consisting of Pastar Prime, which was MCCE and I Pestilence. Team Soups, which consisted of Doherty Gives and It's Crazy. Invinci, consisting of Guntype and Trichoblast. And Team Mindfreak, consisting of Klamigod and Solja. 9th through 16th, we had the Yin Yang Twins. Oh my god, they're playing Halo?
What?
Oh my god, they're playing Halo. The Whisper song, right? That was one of the songs, right? Consisting of Airless Bear 2424 and Transphobia. We had Gimme My Coffee, consisting of Blaze Rosé and Pre-Devinator. Massive BRs, consisting of Lord's Huge BR and Trounce. Team Sweatpants Dubs, consisting of Comin' With Dat Sauce and Play With Platty. TCK Gaming, consisting of Lopsided and Bananarama. CPHV2, consisting of Legolas and the Hans Becker. Revive, consisting of SP Dragoon and Wyvern. And then Mergy, consisting of Merce and Violence.
All right.
Bracket will be included in the show notes. Take it away, Will.
Next, we have the UMG Prime $500 Halo 3 FFA results. This tournament took place on December 22nd, 2018. First place went to...
And we're at a standstill.
What? What is this?
Will, we said it in RosterMania. It's whatever your pronunciation means. It's the name.
First went to IXD. 78 kills, 29 deaths, 45 assists, $400. Second place went to LGTB. 74 kills, 31 deaths, 53 assists, $100. Third went to Ekans. 72 kills, 34 deaths, 51 assists. Fourth went to Goober. That goofy Goober. 72 kills, 24 deaths, 47 assists. Fifth went to 50 kills, 43 deaths, 57 assists.
Why didn't you do the...
Wow.
There it is. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Sixth went to Call Me Gandhi. 36 kills, 34 deaths, and 48 assists. Seventh went to A. Ray. 33 kills, 31 deaths, 53 assists.
The fuck accent you put on that one?
And eighth went to I Reclaimer. 15 kills, 32 deaths, 66 assists. Bracket will be included in the Google Docs in the show.
Next up, we have the UGC Halo Classic Open Qualifier Week 3 results provided by Matty Rums. First went to Denial. There you go. What did we talk about? They're getting high placings. That's it. Second went to Tox. Third, fourth, Burger Town, Waste of a Seed. Fifth through eighth, Reciprocity, GMS, Inconceivable, and Rat Pack. And 9th through 16th went to Gimme My Money, Local White Kids, If This Was LAN, Rain, Status Quo, End Result, Juggernauts, and GQ. Bracket will be included in the show notes. Will, take it away.
All right, the UGC Halo Classic Pass Holder Qualifier, Week 3 results, again, provided by Matty Rums. First went to Reciprocity, second went to Status Quo, third and fourth was Denial and GMS, fifth through eighth was Believe the Hype, Burger Town, Wrath, and Just a Team, 9th through 16th was Tox, following Esports, Juggernauts, Rain, Victoria's Secret, Rat Pack, Florida, Jackalopes, and Local White Kids. That's what we got for tournaments this week. Josh.
Yes, Will.
I came to you with this segment late last night.
You did.
Put it together quickly today.
You did.
It's our 2018 year in review. HCS Pro Talk 1 year anniversary. This is our 52nd episode. That means we've made it a year. We've been on time. Pumping out a weekly episode for you guys. Any thoughts, Josh, as you sit there?
I'm just like, it's crazy to think about that it started with just a really simple conversation. You're like, hey, we should do this. I'm like, yeah, let's fucking do it.
I mean, we talked about it before. It was a little more than that. I
mean, our first episode was like fucking what, 20 minutes long?
Yeah. 15 maybe?
Yeah, because we just introduced ourselves and what we're going to be doing. And like when I went through, because when we get later on in the shoutouts portion, I told Will, I went through all of our previous show notes and I gathered every tournament organizer that we've covered tournaments for on the show. Okay. Seeing the change from like our first few to like 3 to 5 episodes to now, like our show notes. Oh my God. For reference, the show notes for this show right now is 17 pages. Okay. I believe it's like 17 pages. During our first, like I said, 3 to 5 episodes or whatever, it was a page, if that. It's crazy to see how far we've come. The people we've reached out to, the people that have reached out to us, just everything that's happened within a year, one fucking year, man. It's a Halo podcast. Like, what the fuck, man? That's crazy. Yeah. I was just taken aback by it all. That's all.
So, with that being said, let's run through the events we've covered through the year.
The major ones.
The major ones, yes.
Yes, go ahead.
From the HCS. So
HCS.
Yes. So we kicked it off with the 2018 World season. The first event was MLG Orlando. This was big. MLG was back in Halo. It was an open event. With that being said, all top 8 teams were still from North America. First place went to Splice. They came off. The previous one was Atlanta that they had won.
Yes.
They came out of nowhere, just kind of surprised everyone.
They did. And
they showed up back at Worlds in dominating fashion. They took first. Tox was knocked to second. Envy, when they were still in Halo, was in third. And fourth was Reciprocity. Next, we moved on to HCS London. This was at the Gfinity Arena. It was the first time that I had saw an event there.
Gorgeous event.
First was Team Infuse. Second was Vexed. Third was Fable. And fourth was Maestro. All of those teams qualified for the 18 Worlds finals.
Correct.
At that event.
That is what that event was for qualifying.
Yep. And then we moved on to Esports League Sydney. The Australia teams. Only 2 teams came out, and that was Mindfreak and Team Immunity. That sounded like those were the only teams that competed. They're the only ones that qualified.
Correct. Okay. Well, we got our top 1-2 right here.
Oh, next we moved on to Mexico City. First place team was Psychotic Gaming. I believe they turned into Berserker. Or was that Mindfreak that turned into Berserker?
No, Mindfreak is Australia, EU. No, wait.
Who turned into Berserker?
Mindfreak is Australia.
Yep. Who turned into Berserker? Was it Psychotic Gaming?
Yes.
I think so.
I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Shock the World that became Berserker?
No, because remember Shock the World was supposed to go. And then they couldn't make it due to travel reasons. And then Psychotic ended up going.
All I remember is there were a lot of RosterMania changes in the Mexico LATAM region.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were able to take it home. They qualified for Worlds. So then we moved on to MLG Columbus. North American qualifier. Again, first place went to Splice. Second went to Tox. Third to Reciprocity. And fourth to Envy. Again, Splice showing that they were kind of the top dogs. I feel like at this point, a lot of the people didn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
And
I didn't want to believe it. I mean, we knew.
Yeah, you could see it. The writing was there on the wall.
Yep.
All right. Then we move on to Worlds 2018. This took place at the beautiful CenturyLink Field Event Center in Seattle, Washington. A prize pool of $1 million on the line. Josh was there.
I was there.
Yeah.
Justin LaFleche was there.
Apparently a few other people were there that you didn't run into.
Trevor was there.
Trevor?
Those are who we mainly hung out with during the weekend.
Yeah. Photos are on our Instagram page of the event that Josh took. But here we go. First place went to Splice and took it home. Second was Tox. Third, Envy. And fourth, Reciprocity.
Before you continue on, since we're like reminiscing about shit.
Yeah.
One of the biggest moments that happened, and I talked about it before, but just to hit on it again because it was so fucking bizarre. The restaurant we went to after the finals had concluded. Okay, Championship Sunday was over. Everyone was leaving the venue. We were all hungry, and we were looking up places to eat. We found this restaurant. We walked in, and they had an upstairs and a downstairs area. We went downstairs, and we're sitting at a giant booth in the corner, and the food was excellent and whatnot. The server was great, and it was after we ordered our food, I think, and we're all just talking about the event and shooting the shit. Splice comes down the stairs. And it's the whole fucking Splice roster that just won Worlds sitting right in front of us. And it was mind-boggling. So that was part one. Part two was when we were done eating. So we finish eating. We go up the stairs. Lo and behold, every fucking caster and analyst was at the same restaurant upstairs sitting at one table. And it was just fucking mind-boggling. Out of all the restaurants that they could have gone to in Seattle, and they picked that one. Was
this where you got a hug from Onset?
No, I got a hug from Onset, like, at the venue.
At the venue?
The second day I saw him.
Someone gave you, like, a fist bump at the table, didn't they?
I think it was Walshy.
Walshy?
Yeah, I think so.
I would have been losing my shit.
Oh, I already did. Yeah, I was geeking the fuck out because...
go ahead.
Just quickly. So Splice won, right? They were down there. They were eating, and they were right in front of us. I was the fucking dopey motherfucker that walked over there. It was like, "Hey guys, you guys did great. Congratulations!" And like they just, they didn't want anything to do with it. They were just enjoying their time.
Yeah.
But when I went upstairs and I fucking walked over to them and just said, I just wanted to congratulate them and say that they did a really good job, and I was losing my shit internally because I didn't want to be that dude like, "Oh my fucking god," even though I was like that. But yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
No, I just, when we interviewed Onset, we had a little time beforehand when we were setting up. Oh, and he even goes like, "I'm just another dude," like, and it's weird it's like, I don't know, it's that connection where like they're so big in the community, that they're celebrities to us a little bit.
They are.
And
they're celebrities within the Halo community. And absolutely.
Even though they just think of themselves as, normal people, they do have an impact on other people's lives and what we see from, these giant events. And so for everyone that's, again, more shout outs or whatever you want to call it, for the casters and everyone who took the time to, meet with us or, even respond to a simple tweet or a direct message, just thank you. I bet we sound dopey as hell going through all this right now, but it seriously means a lot to us coming, like, this is something we just decided to start, and here we are.
It's great.
All right. Anything else about the World season?
No. I will say this. Shout out to my wife for allowing me and coming with me to the events. Will, we're going to get you and Vicky to go to one too. I can promise you that. No, Natana, you're amazing. And thank you for being interested in this just as much as I am. And yeah, it's great. And then also shout out to, it's going to get a little bit personal, but bear with me. Shout out to Natana's dad, James. Reason being, if it wasn't for you, I know you don't listen to the show, but James, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to make it in Seattle. So thank you very, very much. It was a life-changing experience, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Regardless of the bullshit that we had to go through on Friday when we were there. I'll say that.
Yeah, that was big of him. I remember you texting me and being like, "Yeah, I can't get there." And I'm sitting here with my monitors both got both streams going, just writing furiously like, I got this. Taking all the notes that I could for the podcast because it was huge to us at the time. Like, I mean, it still is, but to get all that information.
Just again, quickly, for reference, for those who don't know, we booked our entire trip through Expedia. Okay. And what they didn't include on their website, and yes, I'm still I will never shop through them again. What they didn't include on their website was the hotel that we booked for requires you to pay for valet parking. And not only that, but they also require a hefty deposit. Like a very hefty deposit. Okay? The wife and I are not made out of money. Okay? We saved enough for this trip. We had enough to go on this trip. We had some left over for like food and everything, obviously. We wanted to get stuff while we were there. But once we got to the hotel and all this happened, we almost just had to sleep in the car. We would have made it work regardless. I'm not trying to do a pity party here, but that's why I said James, he came in clutch. And he saved that trip for us. He really did.
It's awesome.
So,
all right.
Fuck you, Expedia. So this actually what the fuck I wanted this show. Fuck you, Expedia.
All right. Moving on to fall finals 2018 season.
Yes.
First, we had MLG New Orleans. This is where Oddball and the new maps were introduced. We were happy to see a new game variant. However, it wasn't announced in time, so to say, so players were still having issues figuring it out. Yes, Josh?
I forgot one thing about the World season.
Oh boy, going back.
That was the first time we covered every single series.
Every game.
Every single game. We're never doing that again.
Not every single game, because I couldn't catch them all, but we got as much.
Basically all of them.
Yeah.
And we're not doing that again.
3-hour show.
That was too much.
Of just...
And it was we recorded right after I got back and after I shoveled my fucking foot of snow on the driveway.
It was bad, man.
Oh,
it was bad. We were exhausted and we were unprepared for that.
It was. Yeah, we were. I'm glad we did it though. Just for the experience of doing it.
Yeah, we learned from it.
It was good.
Learn and grow. That's all we can do. Okay. MLG New Orleans, Oddball, and new maps were introduced. There was an uproar at the beginning from pro players. I think it's understandable that they weren't happy with Oddball being introduced, but I've grown to like it.
Well, they tried shoehorning Oddball in on maps that it didn't work for.
Yeah, and they did this. They tried to do this at the beginning of Worlds.
Correct.
And they took it out, thankfully.
Correct. Because it fucking sucked.
It was bad.
Go ahead.
Anyway, we got 2 new maps, Echelon and Fisher. I'm okay with Echelon. Fisher's grown on me a little bit. Now that I know how to play it a little better.
Yeah.
Still annoys me. I hate the bottom mid area with overshield or camo, whatever mode you're playing.
Yeah.
It's too small. I guess it makes your grenades more strategic. Just get a couple grenades on someone rushing in there and then that's what it was the last time I played. Like, overshield pop up. Oh, here's 10 grenades. Like, just at your...
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad.
But anyway, the maps are growing on me. Are you getting accustomed to them? Do you like them? How do you feel?
I think they're okay.
Depending on other people's connection, I can have serious frame droppage on Echelon. That's
Halo 5 BTB maps.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. But that's a whole nother topic.
Oh, I know. Go ahead.
So yes, this MLG New Orleans was an open event. We saw Farouk come back for the first time in a long time, telling us to lock it up.
One of the best moments I've been waiting for a very long time was for him to come back and say that.
I think we had Lottie on the desk here.
Yes. She was on the desk for the whole season, wasn't she?
Yep.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
She was, in the World season, she was an interviewer.
Yes.
For the fall season, she moved right on up to that desk spot.
Fuck yeah. Did a great job.
See ya, Golden Boy.
Hello, cardboard cutout. Golden
the cardboard cutout. Kicked him down the stairs.
Yep. We'll get to that one, though.
But yeah. So back to MLG New Orleans. Splice were the ones to lock it up, taking first place. Tox took second. Renegades took third. And in surprising fashion, off their heater run, Trifecta came in fourth. They took down Reciprocity. They took down Elevate, Spartan, Sorry, man. Ryan Noob got the best of you once.
That's so funny, though. Oh, my God.
That beef between them was amazing.
It was amazing.
Amazing to see.
It was.
But after New Orleans, we were off to HCS London. May I say HCS London? I think Gfinity did a beautiful job putting on this event. Absolutely. They had those videos in between the matches made the half-hour commercials not seem so bad. The production value was off the charts. It was. We saw a Splice interview with them, which they had not really done much before. And Onset talks about that in further detail in the interview we did with them too. Yeah, it was the event. I love the event. It was probably my favorite of the year. Maybe not like that in the finals for me. The World Finals, no, or I mean we're talking about this season right now. So sure, okay, yeah, that and the Atlanta Finals. Okay, I just production value wise, it was my favorite. Oh yeah, hands down. That's where I was going with. Yeah, sure. I agree. So again, this was another open event. So NA teams were out in London. Some for the first time. Wonder if they went to Nando's. Yeah, they did. They posted pictures on Twitter. They did? I'm pretty sure Snipedown did immediately. I'm pretty damn sure they had to have gone. For those who don't know, Nando's is a restaurant up in London. Is it like Raising Cane's for us? You know, is it chicken tenders? I think it's more. I don't think it's just tenders, but they have like it's all chicken. I'm pretty sure, okay. And it's plated dinners, but it makes like so. My fiance, her favorite thing to do is watch comedy shows on Netflix, like stand-up comedians, and all of the European comedians always talk about Nando's being the perfect first date spot because it's like, you know what you're gonna have. Are you having the chicken or are you having the chicken? I like that. You can impress with a bottle of wine that's cheap and stuff like that. So I thought it was funny. We got to go to Nando's, dude. Apparently. We do. It's the place to go. But yeah, again, open event. So the NA boys were over there. First place went to Tox. Second place to Splice. Third to Reciprocity. And fourth went to Renegades. So you could say winner, chicken dinner to Tox. Oh, Jesus. You went there. You like how I pulled that back around? Oh my God. And we had the fucking cardboard cutout from Golden Boy. Yep, that's where he debuted. That was great. And it looked real. It did at first. Oh my God, it was crazy. It's bizarre. And they had his voice playing over. Didn't they? Like the voiceover? I don't know. They did. That's even better. It was, yep. It was amazing. I love Golden Boy. But after London, we are on to the 2018 Fall Finals in Atlanta. It was a farewell to Halo 5. HCS had announced that it was ending. Right before the event. But what we did see was a rebirth of Halo 3. We did. They had the 2v2 tournament. Showdown! You had to do it one more time, didn't you? It just, it's like on cue. You know what I mean? It's like right there. Every time I say 2v2, your mind goes showdown. Oh my God. It's the last time. Last time I'm going to be able to do that. Unless they do another one, but I doubt it. Well, we saw Roy and Flamesword. Roy was our boy, but series went to GMS, Gabriel, and Fantasy. They took it to a second best of 7. They did. Roy and Flame did. But they made some crucial mistakes. Was it second best of 5? You might be right. I think it was best of 5 for the Halo 3. Maybe. I thought it was 7. Was it 7? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. But they doubled up with that rocket kill when they could have taken game 2 or whatever. In the second best of 7, they made some mistakes that I'm sure if they would have competed again, they would have cleaned up and dominated. But anyway, moving on. Hashtag free T2. It finally worked. It did. He was there. He was on the desk. Yep. He commentated. For the Halo 3 2v2.
Showdown.
Get it out while you can, man.
It's only 2. I'm only doing 2.
All right.
I'm sorry.
But all in all, we were there for Halo 5. So, first place went to Tox. Second to Reciprocity. Third to Renegades. And fourth went to Splice. Splice finally got knocked off that pedestal.
I was right.
Yeah, you called it.
My bracket was right. For the first time ever, I predicted the finals correctly. Thank God Splice got the shit kicked out of him in that series.
I think I attribute that to them
going to COD.
Going to COD. And
yeah, well, we saw what happened at fucking Vegas.
They were splitting their time between Halo and COD, and then they lost that edge.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a very exciting event. I wish Reciprocity would have done more in the finals.
Sure. We all do. Just for more competition. Not even if you're you don't even have to be a Reciprocity fan. More competition.
Coming from the Reciprocity fan, I wanted them to win. Like, it's the last one they can finally overcome.
I wanted them to win too, but I knew Tox had that.
Yep, Tox, they're the legacy to talk about for Halo 5. Splice had their run for a year, but Tox overall 2 world championships. The just domination that they had over other teams.
They're the undisputed Halo 5 champions. Undisputed.
There we go.
You could think that, but Splice won a world title as well, and they won multiple tournaments too. But they changed rosters. Tox, Optic, CLG were always the same roster when they picked up Lethal right before Worlds 2016, I think. And they stayed the same, and they continued to dominate. And the other thing is, that Tox that we saw at Atlanta, they even looked different. They looked like
they had. It's almost like they evolved to their third form.
They did. It's like it is really like they did that. It's because when we saw Splice come out, we talked about before. When we saw Splice come onto the scene, right? And we're like, these guys are playing Halo like we've never seen before. They were playing. I think you said that they were playing it the way that Halo 5 was like meant to be played. You know, they were using all the mechanics that Halo 5 had at its disposal, and they were using them effectively. When it looked like maybe other teams weren't really utilizing them to the fullest extent, you know? Then, when they burst on and they were doing so fucking hot, Tox were like, we can't play our reserve playstyle anymore. It's not going to work. Then they played Splice's playstyle, then they played it better. And it's undisputed Halo 5 champions Tox are.
Here's what I see from Tox. All the other teams are pretty close. You could say all the teams are pretty close in slaying power.
Yes.
Tox just has the strategy. They, I don't remember who it was, but it blew my mind when they would, on Capture the Flag Coliseum, they'd send someone past rockets to go to the flag.
Right away.
They wouldn't worry about the power weapons.
Right away.
They'd just get to the flag and pull it.
Yep.
And it would cause them to double back, and then they were able to advance. It was smart. Or we even saw the one time where they were able to get to the flag, double back for rockets on the way back with the flag.
They don't pick up rockets until 30 seconds to a minute into the game. When they do that setup.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because when we play in matchmaking, who's going for snipe? Who's going for rockets? We don't pay attention to, or we're not focused on throwing them off in their own fucking spawn.
It's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy what they can do.
It is.
So yeah, those were the major HCS events that we covered. Obviously, there were many tournaments, many other organizers that we talked about during the year. But we are, overall, HCS Pro Talk. I had to bring out the main event and not make this segment 3 hours long. So, it was an amazing year. It really roped me into Halo esports. I was interested through Josh before doing this podcast, but I never dove this deep before. And it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a lot of fun.
I can very safely say this. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. So thank you.
Thank you. So moving on from the events, let's talk about ourselves a little bit here.
Let's do some self-promo while
we're
why
at
not?
It.
It's our show.
So we are on our 52nd yes. We've had 52 episodes week in and week out for you guys over the past year. I've had a blast doing it.
Me too.
There's been some weeks where I'm freaking dead tired from work.
Or sick.
Or sick,
whatever.
But I enjoy this so much. And I love doing it. We have been continuously growing our community that we can't thank you guys enough for. Our Discord channel. We have our YouTube channel, which we now have content on. We didn't for a longest time. And the integration from Podbean has been amazing. We have more content going up there with our community playdates happening each and every week. And then you can catch those community playdates on our Mixer channel. Again, at HCS Pro Talk. We have realized our ambition, or Josh's ambition, to make it onto Spotify. That was such a big thing for so long.
And now it's not anymore, because now you can just manually submit your own podcast to Spotify. But fuck it, we're still there.
We're there. It was, I think we were naive in the space a little bit to begin with, because we could have just paid have the site host it and they go on to Spotify.
Well, now we do.
But we made it there.
We did.
Trust, we made it there.
Podbean made it stupidly simple to transfer everything over.
They did.
It was seamless.
Shout out to Podbean
for their monthly fee.
We did have interviews with Onset and Clutch. We enjoyed those very much. Those were kind of highlights for us. Being able to talk to the pros and now casters, and we hope to do more of them in the future. I think that's something we could get scheduled a little more often.
And
I know
keep reading so I can get to it.
It's in the works. We reported on our first big scandal within the Halo community, which we talked about earlier. Don't want to go anymore. Don't want to bring up.
You sure?
Yeah,
you don't want to go into it further?
We're good. We had our community Atlanta watch and listen along. It was great. Had people, talking about the event. We were there together. A lot of fun. And last, we are your Halo Bowl 2.5 champions. Where we raised $1,000
as a group
for Gamers Outreach.
Yes, over 1,000.
Yes, it was great to see. I know it's not Halo esports, but this last weekend, yes, on Saturday, Dr. Lupo did a 24-hour stream for St. Jude's.
500,000, right?
612,000 was the final total.
Fuck, dude, that's crazy.
So he himself, his channel raised over $1 million in 2018 for St. Jude's, which is incredible work. I gotta give props where props are due for someone raising that much and giving back that much from their own.
Absolutely.
And he even donated 10 grand himself into that pot. So
damn,
it's amazing.
Time for Halo Bowl 3.
I can't wait.
We're gonna raise that money.
Josh.
Yes.
That's all I got. Anything else you want to talk about of HCS Pro Talk year in review?
It was a great year. I'm really happy we did this. I mean, we're still doing it. I'm really happy we started this. That's what I should say. We're not going anywhere. If anything, it's going to be bigger and better for 2019 and moving forward.
When HCS was ending,
yeah,
and we were like, we're going to keep going. I spaced on it, but I so badly wanted to post the meme from Wolf of Wall Street where he's like, I'm not fucking leaving. I thought it would have been great.
I love that movie too. That movie's so good.
The Quaalude scene.
Yes. The Lambo.
Yep.
Yeah. Him fucking trying to climb in there, and then he thinks that everything's going smoothly, but he's running into fucking everything. Oh my god. That movie's fantastic. Matthew McConaughey, man. Leonardo DiCaprio. Good shit. Mm-hmm. Oh man, it would be an episode of this show without fucking movie references.
It's kind of what we do now.
You know what a highlight was?
What's that?
You know what? I'm gonna fucking say it. One of the major highlights of this show was when we talked about Dude, Where's My Car? And then fucking the only Zoltan shows up. And we're talking on Twitter and shit, dude. Zoltan, shout out to you.
It was amazing.
Fucking badass.
Zoltan.
Zoltan. The fucking bubble wrap suits, dude. Oh my god. That movie's fantastic. I mean, it's bad, but it's fantastic. No, I don't have much else to say. It's been great so far, and it's only going to get better, so I'm excited. anything you want to say before we get into shoutouts?
No, let's. I think I've gone through most of it. Let's keep moving on.
Time for some shoutouts, Will. First and foremost, shout out to everyone who joined in on the community playdate on December 22nd, 2018. This includes Silos, Lanky Sasquatch, Intimidator363, Maddie Rums. That's right, Maddie Rums showed up. Mark owns your face. Mark, you don't own my face. And Heavy Rainfall. Thank you guys very much for joining us.
To reference, Heavy Rainfall is the Midwest Esports
correct.
Organizer.
Correct. And what's even funnier is that during the playdate, we played against him.
We did?
He showed up in a match and we played against him, and he posted in the Discord like, hey, can you guys stop killing me, please? and he's like, do you guys have a spot? I'll join. I'm like, fuck yeah, we do.
Very nice. Oh, that's
great.
Awesome.
It was great.
Yeah, I had a hockey game that night, so I was a couple hours late to the play date. But
how'd the game go?
We lost. But we lost 5-3. But it was a lot closer than that score.
Sure.
Showed. I had a goal.
Nice. So congratulations.
Thank you. It was.
Next time's the hat trick.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's going to happen. We
only had 12 skaters. So that means, there's 5 on the ice at the time. So it was pretty.
Not many.
It was a tiring game.
I can understand. Shout out to every single person who has given our show a listen. Will, I said I couldn't do the show without you. I couldn't do it without them either. You guys make it worthwhile to record every Monday or Sunday, depending upon if we're running late. And seeing your guys' comments, your reviews on iTunes, and the tweets and the Discord conversations and everything, it's incredible to say the least. I use that word a lot, but truly mean it.
And when I first got into playing Halo, I did see a lot of the negative side of the Halo community.
It can be toxic.
It can be. And I'm so grateful that our community has kept it positive and the discussion hasn't turned that way. And it's great to see people come together and have meaningful discussion and not trying to rip each other's throats out. I mean, because it gets that way on Twitter sometimes. You can see it. Things derail and it goes crazy. I'm glad that our community has been able to be civil to one another, and even if they have opposing views on what the game should be like, everyone's just here to have fun and play some Halo. So
exactly.
Thank you to you guys.
Well said, Will. Next up, shout out to everyone who has left us a review. Already talked about this slightly, but it's because, like I said, I go on all of the websites to make sure that the podcast posts every Tuesday. Okay, I make sure that it goes through, everything's good. People tweet at me in case something isn't good, but we have precautions in place, right? When I go on iTunes and I see a review there, it's like, we like criticism, we want criticism, we want to know what we can do better. But seeing those reviews, it's like, people are listening, people are paying attention, people want us to do better, people like what they're hearing, people don't like what they're hearing. It's just good to see those reviews come in. Shout out to everyone who has participated within the polls and discussions. So I'll talk about this later, but we'll bring those back. We're bringing the polls back. Don't worry. They haven't gone anywhere. It's just been a little while since we've done them. We have a lot of stuff to cover. So that's why. But no, everybody who has responded to the polls, everyone who's voted, everyone who's been in the community discussion on Discord, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, whatever it may be, we see everything. We appreciate everything. We love you guys being civil about it. And it just provides to the greater conversation as well. And yeah, we just want to see it continue. Shout out to everyone who participated within the DreamHack Atlanta watch along. That was the first time we ever done that. I believe it was Goalie Sniper, Justin LaFleche, who had suggested that we do that in the first place, right? And I was hesitant because we also need to make sure that we're covering it for the show. We want to make sure we're not detracting time from that because we want to put on quality content on the show. This was just going on in my mind, right? But I also wanted to have a way that we could talk to you guys during these tournaments, because having that one-to-one conversation as it's happening live is huge, And so, yeah, thank you guys for being there, for everybody who participated in that. And I put on here as well. There are going to be more in the future. And, I think we're going to start 2019 off with a bang, and we're going to do the UGC Halo Classic.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I had a lot of fun when we did the Atlanta watch and listen along because it's just like watching any other sports event. When there's more people in the room, when there's more people around cheering and
things get way more
talking about it, it gets you excited about it. It gets you amped up, and it was just a lot of fun. And I appreciate y'all for coming out for that.
And this will be not including the 2v2 showdown, but this will be like your first real Halo 3 4v4 event that you're watching.
Yeah.
So
I'm probably going to be really quiet because I'm not going to know what the fuck's going on.
No, but this is good because giving the opportunity for people to watch and listen with us, provide their own commentary, provide their own discussion to it as well, will help you in understanding what's going on too. And that way, if you have any questions that you want to ask, so on and so forth, like you can feel free to. Yeah. And yeah, I think this is going to be great. It's going to be great. But yeah, so you heard it here. That's what the plan is going to be. We're going to start 2019 off with a bang. And our first 2019 watch, listen along for a tournament is going to be the UGC Halo Classic, which actually is coming up really fucking soon. Shout out to all the other Halo podcasts out there that embraced us with open arms. What were you going to say?
Oh yeah, I was shocked by the generosity right away. We were the new kids on the block.
Yep. We
were welcomed by all these other podcasts that were already out there.
I'm going to say in more specifically, Podtacular, Duststorm, now the Gamer Rage podcast, but what was the Batted Halo show, Tasman, meeting you two at Worlds and having that joint podcast was great. So thank you guys for being accepting of us and listening to the show, providing us feedback, and just being there right at the very beginning. It was greatly appreciated. And also, Podcast Evolved, we kicked off these community playdates because of you guys. You guys reached out to us and said, hey, we see you guys are wanting to get this going. Do we want to do like a joint thing? And I'm like, that sounds like a fucking great idea. So for those who don't know, Podcast Evolved, their game nights are going to be on Thursdays. So feel free to join in on that. Also, anybody in our community that wants to join in on those playdates, feel free. It's everybody's able to join. Same thing for us. Our playdates are on Saturdays. Anybody from any podcast community is able to join in if they'd like. And we just play Halo. It's a good time. So Podcast Evolved, thank you as well. And I know I'm forgetting people, so I apologize. But seriously, every Halo podcast out there that has shown us love and that we can hopefully show love to as well, thank you very much. It's great. It's great being in this space. And then, like I told Will, I went through every podcast show notes that we've had. And I found every tournament organizer that we covered tournaments for, excluding the assholes. So shout out to every tournament organizer that has allowed us to cover their tournaments and leagues, including the American Griffball League of America. In other words, the AGLA. These are all in alphabetical order, okay? Beyond, Breaking the Clutch, Calgary Halo, Claw Tournaments, EGLX, Esports Bar KC, Esports Open, Europa Halo, Female Pro League, Forge Hub, Game Battle /MLG/HCS, Gamers for Giving, Greater Toronto Halo, Halo Draft League, Halo Online, K-Matify, Landlords, Melton Gaming League, Microsoft Store Tournaments, Midwest Esports, Nade Straight, Nebraska Halo, Noble, Refresh Media, Splinter, Team Respawn, The Banished, The Beachland, The Focus Fire, UGC, and UMG. Hot damn. Dude, do you know how many fucking tournaments we've covered on this show for the year?
It's a lot.
It's unfucking believable. Like, if you go through them, it's like, oh my God, we covered a lot.
It just shows that there's so much out there for Halo. It may not be in the spotlight in the HCS, but there's so much going on. And
I've said it before, after the HCS came out and said that they're done for now, I said it before, and I'm going to put it out there again. If you are a community tournament organizer, and you're running Halo tournaments, it doesn't matter what Halo game it is. It can be Halo Wars 2. It can be Griffball only. It can be Halo 5, Halo 3, Halo 2 Anniversary. It doesn't fucking matter. Let us know. Reach out to us on Twitter, on Facebook, email, YouTube, whatever fucking may be. Discord. Join the fucking Discord. But no, seriously, reach out to us. We want to cover this information. We want to provide the information out there so people can compete if they want to. And the only way they're going to know is if they're told. So, yeah. And then also, I shouted you out before, but Female Pro League, do more Halo tournaments. We love representing the females in the scene. We want to see more Halo tournaments. Bring them out. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for the shoutouts, Will.
There was plenty of them this time.
There were.
But well-deserved shoutouts.
Absolutely. Will, what do we got for some community creations?
Over on Twitter, Deadmaster115 did some Master Chief art. Nice little rainbow drawing. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out.
I like it.
And Meme Monday on Reddit. Always great stuff.
There is.
I added to this a little bit. There's more and more montages showing up every day. And this is kind of what Halo grew up on. Like, this is what brought Halo to the limelight. So, it's great to see more and more people posting their clips. There's tons of them out on Twitter. I'm scrolling through my feed. All I see is just nasty shots that I know I'll never hit. I can try all I want. But it's incredible what the content that's coming out of MCC. And even Halo 5. So keep it up. That's all I got for community creations.
Scud Puddle. I think he's posting a daily clip.
Yeah.
On Twitter. I'm seeing him, man. Keep him coming.
I sent him my clip.
Did you?
I got a triple during the
Halo Bowl?
The Halo Bowl, but it was after. So you guys had left and we kind of did a exhibition match.
Yeah.
I got a triple on Podtacular's team. It was Duststorm. It was. Oh God, I forget who the three players were.
Are we gonna get it looped?
I don't know.
Back to back.
I sent it to Scud, so if he wants to.
Hey Scud, remember how we talked about getting a
10-minute loop
of Will's triple kill? Well, you have the clip now. Make it happen.
And I would say it was a pretty good triple.
Good.
I saw Duststorm's head. It was on Plaza. That's what it was.
Do Plaza.
I had to, it was gears were turning in my head.
Feel you.
I'm coming upstairs towards Nest, and I see him, and I was stupid and like accidentally hit my trigger. I fired the first shot like into the stairs. Like, great start here. Great start to this clip. Anyway, I chucked 2 nades because he's like back around that corner. They call it what, S2? I guess because or S whatever where
Just
Snipe
Nest.
spawns.
Just say Nest.
Yeah, Nest where Snipe spawns. They're off to the right where I'm looking.
Okay.
So I throw the nade, throw a second one. He pops back around the corner, hit him. I didn't know there was another guy standing there. Like, oh shit, shoot him. 1 shot, he's gone. That's both of them. I turn slowly back towards where Ovi spawns, and there's someone else coming around the corner and get that kill as well.
Goddamn.
I was like, yeah, I clipped it.
Sent it to Scud Puddle, and now we're gonna get a 10-minute montage of that clip
over and
over again.
Different speeds, different angles, maybe if you can.
Different animation techniques. I'm in. We're pimping it on the show as soon as it comes out. Too.
Boy.
Be prepared.
Oh boy.
Oh, Will.
Josh.
52 episodes.
Yeah.
Christmas Day. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Except not outside in Minnesota. 'Cause a lot of the snow is melted. And a lot of the grass is showing. Well, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's about the time for you to plug the show now. Will, please plug the show.
Are you good?
I'm good. It's all you.
You can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well. Leave us a review and let others know about the show. Please join our Discord if you want to be part of the community discussion. There's a lot of great stuff going on over there. We talk about it every week. Just do it. Just join it up. We have our Xbox Club. Search for HCS Pro Talk. Join that if you want to be featured, or not featured, but join in these community playdates.
Well, they'll be featured on the stream, I guess.
You can post your clips in there too if you want.
Hell yeah.
We have our Spartan company, HCS Pro Talk. Maybe that'll fire up during Infinite more.
Yeah, I wonder if... Oh.
We could get that rolling pre-Infinite.
Are Spartan companies coming back in Infinite? That's the next question. I would imagine so, but yeah, whatever.
You can find us on social media. Search search at HCS Pro Talk on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Mixer. Josh has changed the outlines or the
overlays.
The overlays.
Have you seen them?
The new ones?
Yeah.
I saw them a little bit. Your face cam was up there.
Yeah.
You said you were doing away with that.
I brought it back.
Now I need to get another face cam so we can do our live shows.
They're super cheap. The C920 is like $20.
They're $50 on Amazon right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen them go as low as 20.
We need to get another one.
We do.
Since anyway, more to come on that later. We'll talk. But yeah. It's exciting stuff going on. Content going out every day. Josh is on Twitter constantly. I think that's the place to be for most of our information, if not Discord.
Yep.
But yeah, like we said earlier, we have content constantly on YouTube with the shows and community playdates. And the community playdates are now streamed on Mixer at HCS Pro Talk.
They are. With the dope-ass new overlay that I paid money for.
Oh, no.
I did. Because I wanted it animated. It looks great.
They have free animated ones.
No, but this one looks great. I'm very happy with this.
All right, fair enough.
Very, very happy. And then also, I've already reached to some of the tournament organizers and like community groups, but I'm looking for logos, like transparent logos, because I have a place on the overlay for the starting stream, break, and ending stream, where I'm including like a support our friends section.
Yeah.
And I'm putting everybody's logos there. We have a decent amount already, and then also the sponsor banner.
Yeah.
I'm including everybody's in there too, so it's on the stream constantly in rotation. So it looks really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with it. But yeah. Should we talk about what's coming in the future, Will?
What do we got?
We've hinted at it before, but here we go. So there's going to be more YouTube content coming, but how? Easy. I'm making it a priority for 2019. We are going to have our official video podcast.
So we'd be the HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo vodcast.
No, because we're also a normal podcast. And maybe we could see about streaming it as well. So like taking the stream, taking that VOD, putting it on. So like people could watch it live as we're doing it. Maybe. This is like a maybe, okay? We definitely want to get it on YouTube, but we do it in one take anyway. We don't do multiple takes.
There have been times.
I mean, yes, I understand where you're coming from. So maybe we'll do the live thing, but for sure we're doing the YouTube thing. That's a main goal for 2019. Then, more tournament watch-alongs. Again, we're going to start with UGC's Halo Classic. We'll do them as well. Like, especially for the 2019 HCS one that's going to happen. We don't know what the details are, but we're definitely going to do one for that, I imagine. And yeah, more coming down there as well. We're going to have more interviews. Specifically, we have one lined up with Palshi. We just need to figure out a time to do it because we've been busy with fucking holidays and funerals and shit. We're going to have an interview with Blackbeard.
Did you reach out to him?
Steady Might reached out to us.
Oh.
And said that Blackbeard would be more than happy to do an interview with us.
That'd be amazing.
To talk about everything that's happened. So yes, we'd be revisiting that territory, but we'd be talking about Denial as well, what's going on with that, what the future is planned for that organization.
I would like to focus more on the future if we do that, but touching back on what has happened and what led to that.
Yes, that is the goal as well. So Blackbeard will be interviewed in the year. We will set up interviews with pro players that are current pro players, because we have yet to do that. We didn't do that in 2018. Just got caught up on other things. We wanted to have it happen. Just time constraints. What were you going to say, Will?
Like I said before, I spoke to Eli Elite while we were just playing, and Venom as well, and they'd be down to do some interviews. Venom has placed top 16 in the Halo 3 qualifiers, so that's exciting.
Dope shit.
He's doing good stuff.
We'll have more interviews with casters, analysts, and observers. I think it'd be cool to get like
Wonder Boy.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Same wavelength there, dude.
People say we look like brothers. We may as well be.
We basically are. And then also, I want to have interviews with tournament organizers as well. Get the little insight as to what they do,
what it takes to put on a full tournament.
Exactly, a full community-run tournament.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really cool to get an insight observation on all the intricacies that go into that. And then we're also, like we said, we're gonna have more topics with community discussion. And in regards to that, if you've made it this far in the episode, I fucking hope you did. Let us know what you want topics to be. Let us know what you want for topics. You can let us know on Twitter, Discord, Facebook, YouTube, doesn't matter. Let us know what you want to see on the show. And we'll put the polls out there. We'll get the community discussion going. And it'll be great.
Summer 2019 is probably going to be a lot of discussion around what we get from that Infinite trailer.
Yes, we know that that's going to be a topic down the line. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to picking that thing apart.
Yeah.
When we get actual gameplay and actual like trailer of what the game's going to be footage. It's going to be, yeah.
It's going to be a good show. Every show's a good show.
Every show's a great show, Josh.
Every show's the best show, Will.
Every show is the best assist, Josh.
Every show is infinitely better than the last show, Will.
I tip my hat to you, sir.
Oh my god. We need to stop fucking blowing smoke up our own asses. All right. We're gonna have more streams as well. Will's just laughing now. Oh man, we've gone long in the tooth on this one. No, but we'll have more streams as well. Not just the community playdates, but my plan personally is to just have more HCS Pro Talk streams in and of itself.
You have hinted that you might be coming back yourself to streaming.
I am.
What if we work out a day, like, are you streaming Halo specifically one day where you would then stream on the HCS Pro Talk account because you're playing Halo?
Could definitely do that, yeah.
I know it's kind of counterproductive to building a community on your own channel, though, so that's where...
Well, I wouldn't be doing it on mine.
Are you talking about just streaming? When you're coming back...
No, I would be... So, this would be an announcement on my website later, but yes, my plan for 2019 is to get back into streaming myself. But I would also be... like just doing a stream or two on the HCS Pro Talk channel because that's HCS Pro Talk and it would just be Halo. Like that wouldn't be anything else.
Sure. I get you.
We're a Halo podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm not playing Sea of Thieves. So I'll play Sea of Thieves anyway. That's besides the point. What were you going to say?
Let's keep going.
No, what were you going to say? I'm intrigued.
We're already at 2.5 hours, Josh.
Fucking who cares? It's our show. We can do whatever we want, Will. What were you going to say?
Summit has been on Sea of Thieves.
I heard about this shit.
And he is the best pirate. He'll go and like get on a player's ship and like lay down and they won't notice he's there and he'll just take all their shit.
Did you hear the beef between him and Lyric?
No.
We're not going to include it in this show, but just know it's some shit. You need to look it up after the show.
Okay, I will do.
But yeah, so more streams. There's the back on topic. And the launch of our own website.
Yeah, you told me that you purchased this a while ago, but we haven't had any
the URL.
Yeah, we haven't had any direct involvement with it yet.
I haven't purchased the website yet.
Oh, okay.
I've purchased the URL. So 2019 will include the launch of our own website. It will include like just more information along with like embedded where the stream is located, embedded videos, like easy access to the podcast if you just watch it that way or listen to it that way. It'll just be like the hub of HCS Pro Talk, I guess you could say.
Rather than having a bunch of links floating out there, you can just go to this one site.
Everything will be there. We'll have the buttons so you can go to Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Mixer.
Yeah, we should when you're creating that, I would definitely like to be involved. I have some ideas.
Absolutely.
So
2019 is going to be huge.
As Josh always say, I expect big things from this group.
HCS Pro Talk. We'll have to wait and see. Will, is there anything else you'd like to say before we close out this monstrosity of an episode?
Thank you, listeners, for making it a year with us. It's been amazing. It's been incredible. I'm looking forward to many more down the line. Josh, closing statement.
So let's see. Hold on. Just got a tweet saying that we were shouted out on somebody's stream. That's fucking awesome. Thanks. That's what I'll say there. No, like you said, thank you everybody who's listened. It's been an incredibly humbling experience, and like we said, we want to do this because we love Halo, we love the community, we love the players, and we want what's best for them, right? We want to provide an outlet that we've hoped that we've created an outlet where people know the tournaments that they can compete in if they want to. We allow that exposure. Like we try to provide that exposure for these community tournament organizers that may not have gotten the opportunity elsewhere, right? Like we've covered some bizarre fucking leagues in this show, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like there's a pure Griffball league. Guys, if you're good at Griffball, you can sign up. There's another season that's going to be happening soon that we're going to cover. The Halo Draft League, a great new opportunity for Halo 5 players. Like, Europa Halo's coming back. There's so many fucking things out there that you guys can participate in, and I just feel honored that we get to cover it. That's really all I gotta say. But yeah. With that, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for episode 52. Our 1-year anniversary of HCS Pro Talk. We want to thank you very much for listening. We also hope you have a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And you know what, Will? I get to officially say that we'll see you in the new year. But until then, bye-bye!